Welcome in, welcome in. It's awesome to have you at the Grim Series Tournament 1. I've already got the pairings for round 1, so let's get that started. We're going to update it here. So we've got Aidan with Drukhari versus Ashley, who's got Blood Angels. It's going to be good. It is going to be a good matchup, ladies and gentlemen. I was just informed that Ashley is only relatively new to the game, so we'll have that in mind as we're going through. Hopefully everyone can hear me nice and clearly. Can you let me know in chat, please, ladies and gentlemen, that I am coming through loud and clear? Hey, Babaloo, how you doing? Welcome in, my friend. All right, so we're going to jump over to the table straight away. The Angry Gamer, welcome in, and thank you so much, my friend. Glad to... Awesome, awesome. Hopefully it's loud enough. If not, let me know and I'll see what I can do. It is a bit quieter on this PC, I'm afraid. All right. So, we've already got the table set up. It is mission 21 out of the new GT mission pack. So, we'll be going through that in 1 second. I'm just going to get everything set up. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone's week's been? Maybe a touch louder. Alrighty, Babaloo. Let me see what I can do here, my friend. How's that, my friend? There we go. That should be a bit better. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I should be coming through loud and clear. And let's get this guy showing. So, thanks, Babaloo. Appreciate that, my friend. Angry Gamer, thank you so much. All right. So, as you can see, we've already got the table set up. For Mission 21, it's got 5 objectives on the field. It's Dawn of War deployment. Pretty straightforward. So, it's going to be good. We'll have a green screen as well, so I'll be able to tell you what's going on and where. We're also going to flick to the players to hear them in the background as well.
Also, since I have it.
So, it's 2,000 points, 3 rounds today, which is awesome. This is not an ITC event as well, so it's a bit more of a casual event, just to bear that in mind. So, we're going to have...
Abandoned Sanctuaries. Good stuff.
Aidan with Drukhari.
So, Dark Eldar, close combat, right? Or they like close combat?
Absolutely a close combat army in... like first and foremost,
Okay.
they
That's the bad thing about sometimes doing some of this
quite
stuff on
a
the fly,
lot
ladies and
of
gentlemen, is that
rules that are
it
more
does
focused
not
on getting
want
to combat
to
reliably,
functionally
like on,
move.
Yeah.
And like the basic conceit of my army is that it will get
that's not
more
wanting to move for
powerful
me,
as
which
the
is
game
really
will go on.
weird.
Right,
From
okay.
my power from pain rule.
That's probably why.
So that starts off with just
Hey Quinn, how you doing?
like
welcome
a
in, welcome in.
standard buff for
Great
all
to
my
have you with
units.
us
They
today
all
for the
have
live
a 6+
coverage.
invulnerable save.
Hope you're doing
On
well.
turn 2, that gives everything gets to advance
Alright,
and charge.
I
On
need
turn
to
3, everything
just-
gets +1 to hit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So only in melee, but
It's
+1 to
going to
hit
be a
melee.
bit of a pain.
And
so
I
it
have a
has
couple of rules
been,
in my
it
army
has
that
been. Quinn, how you
manipulate
doing?
How far down the power
Let's
from pain
get this
table I
all
am at any
moved.
given
There
time.
we go.
Okay, yeah. Oh, so you can bump them up sooner.
Yeah.
All right. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that.
In
so
general,
I'll jump
get
in
everything out
there
and I'll
and
give you a quick
grab
rundown
this
Yeah,
in a
what
you
second,
expect
ladies and gentlemen. If you
from
have not jumped in the Discord, feel free
each of my units.
to jump in there. Hit ! Discord to get that. That is where I'm going to be posting the lists for today for you all, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Love to hear that. Love to hear that indeed. Alrighty, so I won't have a tournament channel in the Discord, but where you can jump into is the Warhammer 40k gaming channel is where I'll be putting up the lists. Yeah, Dingwood, I have got my own objectives, my friend.
So my guys
It
are
is
very close
awesome.
combat as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I'm going
I
to
expect
quickly
it'll be a
jump
very
in there.
bloody
We're going to
game.
hear from the players. I'm going to grab their army list or at least a photo of them so I can chuck them up in there, and then we can get started, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us. It's going to be an awesome day of Warhammer 40k action. You're going to love to see it. You're going to absolutely love to see it. So, thank you, Quinn. Also, just a heads up with the Discord, ladies and gentlemen, that as you go to enter, you need to make sure you go to the rules channel and tick that green tick on the Me6 message, so that way it unlocks the rest of the server for you, just as a heads up. Now, I will make sure that the camera settings, they've been...
You say it was
I had
21 to start with?
Yeah,
fix
Abandoned
some stuff
Sanctuary.
up, so I'm going to be
which
fixing up the cameras on the
is,
fly, unfortunately.
Oh, he's already
Got to
set
do what
up.
you got to do.
Okay,
Yeah, luckily. So it's both just a hold 1, hold 2 mission for the 5 objectives.
Yeah.
So 4 points for 1, 8 points for 2, and obviously additional points if you hold more than the opponent does.
Okay.
And the special rule for the mission is that nothing is allowed to be set up beyond
Alrighty.
your deployment zone. So I have a couple
So we
of
can hear the
units
players
that
going
can
through the
forward
missions,
deploy.
ladies and gentlemen. I'm going
They're
to
not
adjust
gonna
the
be able to do this
cameras
mission.
as
Okay.
we
If there's any
hear them
units
coming
with like a
in.
pre-game
So
move,
we'll listen to
they're
them
not allowed to use
and
it.
we'll
Yeah,
go
right
from
on.
there. Thank you
Okay.
so much for joining us, ladies and
they
gentlemen.
can, but they can't leave their deployment zone.
Yeah, I see.
Have to stay. And the special extra tertiary points is all about controlling the middle of the table, so getting that central objective.
Okay.
And knocking off enemy units that are holding that are within that 6 inches of the center of the battlefield.
Okay, yep. Control
it's-
the center, destroy at least one enemy unit within 6. Okay, cool. So I think I have a Space Marine secondary that wants me to be in the center as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Oaths of Moment.
Yeah, that's it. I think we might have a look at that one.
No, I would. Obviously, I'm your opponent, so
Yeah.
take what I say with a grain of
for
salt.
sure.
But I would say that is a probably pretty
sensible
sensible
one.
pick
Yeah.
for this mission, because it is quite a good secondary. And I've got a couple of vehicles that you can get points on, and your army is pretty good at not failing morale checks. So
Yeah,
there's
for sure.
lots of reliable points to be had.
Alrighty, team. So hopefully you're hearing the play mics coming through nice and loud and clear, and then we've also got the webcams all lined up properly
I
now.
started this
So
early,
let's
so-
see how this all goes, ladies and
Got
gentlemen.
most of it unstuck before.
I like the color scheme. The purple's nice.
Why, thank you very much. I themed them around like Dungeons and Dragons Drow.
Yeah. Cool.
Is what I wanted my
cool.
Dark Gods to be. Okay. So all this is all out. If you're ready, I'm happy to give you a bit of a run through
Yeah,
of
for
what
sure.
my army's
Yeah,
about. So the way my army's structured is in 3 separate patrols, and each patrol has slightly different rules associated with them. So the first patrol that I'm doing is the one which my Warlord is in, which is Drukhari. He's a really fighty combat character. He makes a lot of attacks, and he gets to fight twice automatically, just as part of his rules. And because he's my Warlord, he gets to reroll all of his hits and all of his wounds. So he's very, very dangerous. He's reasonably durable for an elf, but he's like not superlatively tough to kill. So he's got 6 wounds and a 2+ armor save and a 4+ invulnerable save. And he reduces damage going into him by 1.
Alright.
He also...
Question for you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Army lists.
Yep,
Yes.
absolutely.
Just quickly grab.
So mine has got all the rules on it. That's not mine, sorry.
I have
I
a
hope
spare.
that's okay.
Oh, great. I will make sure to return that to you.
Oh, thank you very
So I
much.
have this on my phone, but unfortunately I printed the rules because I like to see. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
fine.
I'm
It'll
sorry.
make things-
A little bit.
It is what it is.
Apologies. Yeah. There you go. I might be able to.
Also, unfortunately, one of my racks has taken a pre-game casualty, and I don't have any super glue on me.
I do if you would like some.
That would be absolutely fantastic. Just
I might grab it at some point after I get this.
no worries at all. Up until that point, he can be he can be lying down.
So I've got super glue, but I've also got blue attack.
Oh, I have tons of blue tack, so we can do that.
Yeah, it's whichever's gonna help you out.
Is it? I've just copied it onto notes. Would that be better for you to read?
Yes.
Okay. You could maybe screenshot or
So.
I could text it to you. So I'm sorry, I didn't think
No,
about
it's all
this
good.
at the time.
What you could do is if you find my Facebook page.
Yep.
So go.
Scott, is
Scotty
it?
D 49.
Scotty D 49.
Should be
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just
Message?
Yep.
Or how do I
you should be able to
send message?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you should be able to send it as a message.
Like a chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if even
Go chat text.
Yep. And then if you go to Messenger.
I'll just go copy.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Let's see if this works. Sorry, man. I didn't
It's all
even.
good. It's all good. Perfect.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah, so...
Oh yeah, sorry, carry on.
All good, all good. In addition to that, Drazar buffs Incubi, which is an elite unit in my army, these guys. Of which he himself is one, by giving them +1 to wound. So if there's anything you can take from the pre-game preamble, it is that Drazar and Incubi are very, very dangerous. And they're very good at killing specifically Space Marines.
Yeah,
Their
right.
profiles are set up in such a way where they have very favorable wounds, very favorable AP. So like, that's something to be really, really careful of.
Okay.
The other elements in that component of my list are these Coven units.
Okay.
My racks, of which I have 3 units of 5,
Yep.
they have poisonous weapons, which just always wound on 4s against non-vehicle, non-titanic enemies.
Okay.
But they also don't wound better than 4s against enemies, so it's
Yeah,
always
okay.
on...
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I have got the army
a
lists,
grip
and I
process.
will be posting them in the Discord.
So each of these squads has 1 unit
Yep,
with a whip.
that is
and the whip
correct.
gives them just a bunch
Angry
of extra
Gamer,
attacks.
I will have them up there.
And
I'm
1
just
unit with
experiencing
a
some
gun,
monitor issues
which
currently,
is
team,
1
so
shot,
please bear with me.
hits on a 3,
I'm just trying to
4
get
or 5
that all
advanced,
sorted,
advanced
and we
weapon.
can go through the lists.
Wounds on 2s
I'll keep
against
you guys
vehicles
listening to the
and
players for a
non-vehicles,
moment whilst I get
non-attack.
those
It is
uploaded, ladies and
super
gentlemen.
poison.
Okay.
It has AP free 2 damage. There's a pretty low volume of it, but it's a pretty dangerous shot. Then I have these grotesques, who have no guns, very little in the way of armor. All of these guys rely on feel no pains to keep themselves alive.
I see.
The grotesques have just a handful of mid-strength attacks. They're hitting at 6-2-2.
Okay.
5 attacks each. So they're also very dangerous. Like I said, it's a melee army.
yeah.
So just like your Blood Angels are going to be swole in with like wounding on 2s on everything, hitting
same
60 trillion
deal.
times, it'll kind of be the same
Yeah.
deal. We'll be just hitting each other with
Trading
anvils.
maybe, we'll see,
Absolutely, absolutely. So I have 2 units of 5 of these grotesques.
Okay.
I then have a unit of Cabal units. That's where all of these vehicles are.
Okay.
The rules of my Cabal is my Archon, who is equipped with a powerful pistol and a poisonous weapon as well. She is not really very dangerous in combat, but she's carrying a very important relic, which is what I can increase my power from pain with. So a 6-inch range grenade just needs to hit, and it does 1 to 3 mortal wounds, and everything in my army counts the turn as 1 higher.
I see. Yeah.
So it will let me get a big spike in power when I use it. I then have a unit of Cabalite Warriors. These guys don't really have much going for them. They're just here to have a good time. Not a long time.
Yeah,
They've
sure.
got weapons that are poisonous guns, but they have no AP and they don't have a very high rate of fire.
Okay.
So they're not going to be particularly dangerous, but they're just going to be troops somewhere. Then I have these boats, which are the purple ones are my raiders. They're transports that I can put my units into.
Yep.
And these green ones are ravagers, which are more damage focused. They have no transport capacity, but all of them are mounted with a weapon called a Dark Lance, which is a strength. It's kind of like a las cannon. It's like strength 8, AP 4, damage D3 plus 3.
Okay. Yeah.
And my Cabal trait, the chapter tactic for them, means I get to re-roll a hit roll every time I activate them.
Okay. Yep.
They also hit like slightly better in combat than a Space Marine Rhino or something.
Yeah,
Like
I
they hit
see.
on 3s instead of on 6s.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
right.
otherwise,
Yeah.
they're still vehicled. They're not attacking very much. And then in my final unit, this is this Court of the Archon, which are a mixed unit of these weirdos.
Yep.
They have a lot of wounds and feel no pains.
Right.
And the small guys make a lot of attacks, but their main utility is that they are a bodyguard unit. So as long as they are within 3 inches of my Archon specifically can't be shot. It doesn't work for any of my other characters, not like a company veteran will protect any Space Marine infantry.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
only care about my Archon.
Okay.
And finally, in my Witch Cult detachment, I have a...
Alrighty, ladies and
succubus
gentlemen,
with
I
leader.
can
She's
inform you that the lists
kind
have
of
been
similar to
posted
Dante.
in
She's
the
really
Discord,
good
so if
fighter.
you
Very
navigate
dangerous in
to the
combat.
Warhammer
She makes
40k
attacks,
gaming channel,
a
you will find the
poisonous
list
whip
there for
that
round
hits
1.
on- she hits on
Make
twos,
sure
she
that you
wounds on
tick
twos,
that rules
83
tick in
damage. Also
the
super dangerous.
Yeah.
And her Warlord trait means that
rules
anything
channel.
didn't
That'll unlock
successfully
that
deal
the rest of the
damage,
Discord for
she
you,
gets
so you
high
can view
damage.
them.
She's super,
And
super
the
dangerous.
players are
That's
going
what
through
these are.
them.
Cool.
I then
I will
have
just
this
go
unit
check
of witches
that they
who
are
one unit of
in terms
9
of they're
that
just going through their army list.
four.
I'll check if they've picked secondaries as of yet,
and they
and
have
we
just
shall go from
a
there, ladies
lot
and
of
gentlemen. I'll also
strength
get
3
the
attacks.
clock up
Yeah,
as
not gonna be
well.
ideal
I just
in
need
all of your
to
strength.
touch
Oh,
base
your toughness
with
force
our
rate.
TO
But I
Sam,
can spend
who is a
some
member of
points
our
to give
community, who is
rerolls,
running the event,
give them extra
and he will be
penetration.
able to
So
tell me
as long
what
as I have
time
a ton of
we'll be
command
starting
points available,
up.
I can bump
So
these guys
I'll
up to
get
be
that
pretty
detail
threatening.
to you
Yeah.
very
Otherwise,
shortly.
they are, like,
Nice,
close.
Dragoon. Love to hear that. Love to hear
But
it.
the
All
main
right, I'll be
thing about
back
them is
in
that
one
their
moment,
sergeant
ladies and gentlemen.
has a special whip that if it hits a target, that target's not allowed to fall back next turn.
Okay. Yeah.
So that can be something to keep an eye on.
Okay. Yeah.
And the last thing that I have in my list is these Hellions,
Yep.
which are some jet bike infantry. They are, like most of the things in my army, pretty good in combat, not very good at shooting.
Yeah, I see.
And
Yeah.
they're very, very fast. They have a base movement speed of 14.
Okay.
And
Do they count as vehicles or?
they're actually infantry. These
Infantry,
are
yeah.
these are skateboards.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Space skateboards, basically.
Hoverboards.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Alright, yeah. Sick.
And so they make a lot of attacks at a reasonable point, and they have a rule where at the start of the game, they're going to take some random drugs, which will make them better at certain things.
Okay. Yeah. It's like I think I've seen this. You roll a dice and it chooses what attribute it affects. Is that
Absolutely.
it?
Yeah. Okay. So I am going to roll 2d6 and with a little token that I've brought, or at least there it is. So I've got 1 and 3,
Okay.
which are they have +1 attack on the charge.
Yep.
So kind of like shock assault, and +2 to their movement speed.
Okay.
And I'll have these little tokens next to the unit.
Have you guys picked secondaries?
I have picked 2 out of 3. So I'm on Oaths of Moment. Bring it down, and I just need to think about the last one. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Where are we?
Yeah. I'm going to be taking Stranglehold, retrieve Nachman's data, and no prisoners.
The amount of times that they just change it, I'm just going to start calling it retrieve data.
Yeah.
I think my last one will be Engage on all fronts.
Engage on fronts.
Yeah.
Too easy. Alrighty. So to confirm, Ash, you start on 13 CP.
Yes.
I start on 8.
8.
I have 2 extra Warlord traits, 1 extra relic, and a relic for my sergeant.
Brilliant. Alright.
Thank you.
I think, yeah, should we get into deployment roughly now?
Okay, Roger. All right, I'll quickly go through mine. So, Battalion, it's led by Dante.
Excellent.
The other HQ is a Librarian Dreadnought.
Awesome.
Troops, I've got 1 5-man Assault Intercessors and 2 5-man Normal Intercessors. They're all WYSIWYG, but I haven't paid for his.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard, we have got the secondaries going, so
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going to
right.
fill those in for
For
you
elites, I've got
as
heaps
we
of
go.
elites, so 5 Assault Terminators.
So,
5 Death Company with Thunder
for
Hammer. Ironclad
Drukhari
Dreadnought,
for
he's,
Aidan.
all WYSIWYG apart from the Hunter Killers. He
I
doesn't
know,
have them.
I know, Cuss.
I
He
don't
is a
actually know what
relatively
these
newer
are.
player,
Okay, so
that also bear that in
Chainfist,
mind.
and
So,
cool.
Drukhari is taking
3
Stranglehold.
Bladeguard Veterans, so these are like tough close combat guys. 3 Eradicators.
He is also taking,
Melters. They've got a rule where they can
no-
shoot twice if they don't advance and it's the same target.
No
Absolutely. Very good
prisoners.
at taking out 1 target.
And
Yeah, for
then
sure.
retrieve.
10 Sanguinary Guard, 5 axes, 5 swords.
Cool.
And then 10 Vanguard Veterans with Storm Shield and Lightning Claw each.
Awesome.
No funnies, like haven't done any pre-game.
I'll just call it
strategies
R&D
or
for retrieve
stratagems
Nachman
or
data.
Haven't paid for
Yeah,
extra
kind of with this list.
But
kind of
Or
it
the
all,
jump pack
100%.
infantry can, basically deep
Then
strike
we've
if I
also
want.
got
Absolutely.
He knows,
Ashley's
3 psychic power
objectives
story, 'cause I did
is
make him a chief
Oaths
librarian.
Yeah.
of Moment,
Wings of Sanguinius, which means he can fly and
Bring
do
down,
a 12-inch move.
and
in the psychic
engage on
phase.
all fronts.
Quickening, which I roll a d3 and he gets extra attacks.
So now,
And he
in terms
can-
of
sorry, with
points-wise,
wings as
ladies
well,
and
he can
gentlemen,
magic himself out of combat if it goes off.
Oh, sure.
Actually, it
Do you mean like
is starting on
returning to
13
Big Tech, or
No,
just
so
command
like
points
say
being
he's
Blood
in
Angels,
close combat
and
then
is
it gets to my
also
psychic phase. If I
Aidan's
want
going to be
it to
starting
fall
on
back, I can
8.
basically get a free fall back if that goes off.
Gotcha.
Alright.
It doesn't count
Jump
as a
him
fullback,
12.
It's just a
Yeah.
Sure.
And the last one is
So-
Shield of Sanguinius, where I can give a unit.
What does everyone think? Who do we think
Yeah,
is
into the
going to
next
be
phase.
on
Cool.
the cusp of this one? Do we
that's
think Dark
basically
Elder's
it.
going to pull it out, or do we think
Dante has a
that
couple of extra rules, like he's a captain, so he can tell people to do stuff.
that's
He's a
um,
chapter master as well.
and he's a chapter master, yeah. Yeah.
No, awesome.
Okay, cool.
Your army is faster off the tongue
Dark
than
Elder,
mine. I
you
won't give you that.
Yeah, well, no, I'm like, I want to like go forward really quickly.
well,
but
ladies
I'm
and
like,
gentlemen,
well,
you
I
can
don't
put
wanna-
your channel points on the
get
line
killed really quickly as well. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see
and
how we
pick
go.
your chosen
You had
vote
13,
of who you think
13,
is going to
yes.
win.
Dante gives you an extra one. 'Cause
Okay. Yeah, that's
He's
right,
the
'cause
boss.
he's the big dog.
Absolutely. Okay, well, let's.
Quinn having faith in the Blood
roll
Angels.
into Who's deploying?
Yeah,
first.
sure.
All right.
So I've got a 4.
I got a 1.
So you'll be deploying first.
Okay, cool.
So as the players are deploying, let's go through their army list, shall we?
12 for this.
12 from the center.
So we'll
middle
start
of
off
the deck.
with
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna be
Aidan's
sending one
Eldari list.
pre-game.
Yep.
If Blood Angels win, I'll donate 20 gifted. Cass is putting money on the line.
Units of
Oh,
and one of my units of racks.
that is fair, my friend. I love to see it. So,
So then
Aidan's
the
list.
come in from
he's
board.
got, I believe it is triple patrol. Yep,
Where-
triple
when do I
patrols. So
declare
it's
my
obviously going for the,
Before deployment, we did
the-
say where our reserves are.
whatchamacallit,
So I'll put all the
raiding
Vanguard
forces.
vets
So he doesn't.
in,
That doesn't cost him any
this
CP.
guy.
He has got Drazar. So he's got a one that's got a custom coven, Master of Tortures, experimental creations. He's got Drazar as his warlord. 3 units of 5 racks with electrocorrosive whips and ossifactors, and then 1 unit of 5 grotesques and 1 unit of 5 grotesques times 2. Then he's got a Cabal of the Black Heart with Thirst for Power. He's got an Accord of the Archon with 2 Slits and 4 Urgols, an Archon with the Agonizer, Ancient Evil, Blast Pistol, Overlord, so Tolerated Ambition, and the Animus Vitae. He's got a unit of 5 Cowbalite Warriors, a unit of 9 Incubi with the Clavex having Demi-Claves, 2 Ravagers with triple Dark Lancers, 2 Raiders with single Dark Lancers, then a Cult of Strife, Spectacle of Murder. The Dingle Dwarf, it is coming in at 2,000 points, my friend. That is what we are playing today, 2,000 points.
Priority targets, on guns, open fire!
Crypt Shadow, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate those 100 bolter rounds, and it is a fresh shirt for me. It's a relatively new one, so I haven't had a chance to wear it as of yet. This is the first time I'm wearing it, so thank you. And Oracle, no, unfortunately there is not going to be a D&D happening, my friend. Sorry to inform you of that. So, the Spectacle of Murder, Cult of Strife, Patrol Detachment has got Prize of the Dark City, so an extra relic with the Succubus in there, with the Adrenalite Combat Drug, Competitive Edge, an extra Warlord trait, the Triarch Whip, the Agonizer, and Archite Glaive, a unit of 9 Witches with Arden Light, which is the combat drug. The Hexatrix has got Agonizer, Morvine's Agonizer, and Hexatrix of the Crucible, and then Hexatrix Blades and Plasma Grenades and Splitter Pistols on the other 8 Witches. 2 units of 5 Mandrakes and a unit of 10 Hellions with 2 random combat drugs. That's a really mobile list, and Cass, I can see what you're saying. He is 100% baited into picking
Yeah, okay.
Bring It Down.
Yeah, maybe
He's a
corner to
relatively
corner,
newer
like a
player,
triangle.
Angry
Yeah,
Gamer.
Absolutely.
relatively newer. So he's still getting the hang of it, just as a heads up. So I honestly think the better choice here in terms of Ashley's secondaries, instead of taking Bring It Down, would have been to take no prisoners in response, because he would... Oaths, yeah. Oaths is a good one for Marines just in general. But I really think that he could have picked some other secondaries that may have been better. So in terms of what Ashley's list is running, I do have it on Messenger here. He did send it to me in a better format, so it's a bit easy to read. So he is running a single Blood Angels battalion. Oh, you reckon it's a bad choice, Cuss? Okay, interesting, interesting. All right, so he's got a Blood Angels battalion with Dante as the commander, with Heroic Bearing as the Warlord trait, with also being the Warlord, a Librarian Dreadnought with Quickening, Shield of Sanguinius, and Wings of Sanguinius as the Chief Librarian with the Meltagun. A unit of 5 Assault Intercessors, a unit of 5 Intercessors with Bolt Rifles ×2, a unit of 5 Bladeguard, 3 Bladeguard, my apologies, a unit of 5 Death Company with Thunderhammers and Jump Packs, an Ironclad Dreadnought with Dreadnought Chainfist, Heavy Flamer Hurricane Bolter, a unit of 10 Sanguinary Guard with the Encarmine Axes and with 5 Axes, 5 Swords. I don't know, actually. This is the first time I've seen either player. Remember, this is a local league. It's a local series of events. It is non-ITC, so we're getting a lot more local players rather than competitive edge players. Just bear that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a unit of 5 Assault Terminators with Lightning Claws. A unit of 9 Vanguard Vets. 10 Vanguard Vets with Lightning Claws and Storm Shields. And then a unit of 3 Eradicators with just standard Melter Rifles. So, it's a decent Blood Angels list building in the Sanguinary Guard and Vanguard Vets, which is really important. Now, the mission, in terms of what it is, being 21. You like the list, Crypt Shadow? Nice. I do like it as well. It is a good Blood Angels list, in my opinion. So, no units can deploy in No Man's Land is the mission special rule, which is decent. Neither player has that ability. The take and hold is hold 1, hold 2, and hold more. Being 5 objectives, the center is obviously going to be contested by the Blood Angels, but I reckon whoever gets first turn is going to get that board control. I really think the Dark Eldar player is going to take that board control. I know you do, Dragoon. I know you do. Just sounds fun and Blood Angel-y? For sure. For sure it does. And then Secure the Sanctuaries is the second primary for this. At the end of each player's turn, the player who's turned it in scores 2 victory points if they satisfy at least one of the following conditions. They control the objective marker in the center of the battlefield. They destroyed at least one enemy unit that was within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield. At the end of the battle round, whichever player controls the objective marker in the center of the battlefield scores 5 victory points. So, with that in mind, Cuss, do you think that Oaths is still a bad choice, considering if that mission secondary it's forcing you to go for the middle as well? I think that Oaths combined with that being the primary is probably it redeems it a little bit, in my opinion. And talking about Blood Angels, I picked up a Dominion Zephyron model tomorrow to fill a role in my Raven Guard, a little bit of modding, and it'll look nice. Nice, Dragoon. Love to hear it. All right, so as we can see, let's pull up the green screen here for you, ladies and gentlemen. You have got the Blood Angels have got the 2 Dreadnoughts there. It's got the Bladeguard right there. Intercessors there.
Yeah, cool.
But the Drukhari player, though, has got a lot of stuff down this end. So, and he's using that cover. So he's got 5 of the grotesques on either side of his deployment zone. So that means he's going to be pincering his opponent with those grotesques, making him split his fire, particularly the...
It's gonna go.
Thanks, Angry Gamer. And yes, I do. I do have that green screen. It's actually very easy to set up, but I love having it set up. Yes, it baits him in the middle and just gets picked up, rewarding player going second. That is true. So if the Blood Angel goes second, it might be a bit better for him in that case. But we'll see. I do like to agree with you from time to time, at times, Cuss, and I think you've got a good head for this kind of thing. So yeah, I reckon you're on the money there for it. But yeah, being pincered by the grotesque on either side is going to be pretty important here. and he's going to need to be able to deal with it. So I dare say with the Dreadnoughts being where they are here, but Blood Angels can't remove Dark Elder. Yeah, exactly. Whereas the Dark Elder can remove the Blood Angels very easily. He's got a lot of anti-tank firepower, so that means the Dreadnoughts are going to be taken out pretty easily, unless that Librarian Dreadnought's able to get in relatively quickly. I think deploying the Sanguinary Guard right there, behind line of sight blocking is a good play. Drazar just eats them. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. Drazar is just an absolute blender. He is an absolute blender. So, I don't know. Where are we looking at in terms of the predictions, ladies and gentlemen? We're looking at, 21,000 points for Aidan with Drukhari and 1,000 points for Ashley with Blood Angels. So it looks like a lot of people are thinking that the Drukhari are going to take this one. I like your thinking, chat. I like your thinking. I reckon, and it may just come down to experience at this point. As I've already said, Ashley has told me this is a relatively newer play. He's only got 6 games under his belt, and this is his first tournament-style event. So bear that in mind. From here on out, what we'll be having is we'll be having a table from the top 4 next round, top 4 tables, which we've only got, I think, 9 tables at the tournament, so it'll mean it's the people who win, it'll just be out of them, and then we'll have the very top table on the last round for the stream. So that is what we're going to be having for today, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be a great game. I reckon it's going to be interesting to see. I'm going to be keeping on top of the players as to where they should be at. I do need to pull up the players pack to tell you the timings as well. I was under the impression Blood Angels has some pretty good relics. Warlord trays, kind of surprised to not see any or any extras anyway. Yeah, again, Junos, I believe the guy being a relatively newer player does lead to that at this stage.
I normally just do it on dice, but...
Absolutely, I can.
Okay,
I've
so...
got a little wiper waste board.
Okay.
Where are we?
So we'll start.
I need to find the Grin Series players pack, ladies and gentlemen.
To do command points with.
Cool.
And
All right. So I'm going to turn to the players. You'll be able to hear from them. And yeah, they're going to keep on going through deployment. Looks like there's a fair amount of deployment done. And we'll pick up with them. And I'll be back with you in 1 second to let you know of timings.
the weird mission one is. And secondaries for me, I've got R&D, NP, and Strangle. And you
Mine
have
was,
Engage,
Yep.
Oath, and Bring It Down?
Yes.
Awesome. So I'll leave that over there for now. Now, big exciting roll.
Yeah.
Who gets to go first?
Cool.
Which we'll do in the dice cup because we're...
Well,
God.
I got a 2.
Can't roll in the cup, can't roll on the table. So I've gotten a 4.
Okay.
So I will be taking the first turn.
Roger.
Drukhari going first
good luck.
is a big play.
Starting off, I'm going to go up to up 1 command point
Yep.
to 8. And then it's time for some movement. Okay. So we are going to start by flying some boats around. I'm going to roll an advance roll with this guy.
Drukhari going first is big because it means that he's able to maneuver into the positions that he wants to be in to really put the Blood Angels player on the back foot. And as you can see, he's already advancing up to that middle.
And we'll just tow up these guys just a little bit.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so to let you know of the timings, the players should be finished round 1 with an hour 40 left on the clock, so they've got 20 minutes to get through their first turn. They should be finished round 2 with an hour left on the clock. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where the Death Company have deployed, but I will find out where they are for you, Cuss. So both players finished battle round 2 with an hour left on the clock. Both players finished round 3 with 30 minutes left. Both players finished round 4 with 10 minutes left, and then that leaves round 5 with 10 minutes. So each player should be getting 20 and 20 minutes for the first 2 turns. Now, of course, they did spend a bit more time in deployment, so that means that they will be down to 10 minutes apiece on turn 1. which could eat into battle round 2 for them. 20 minutes each for round 2, 15, 10, and 5 for the last ones.
And then
I will go and confirm that, Junos. Just give me 1 second,
boats over here.
and I will do a walk around the table, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are all enjoying the coverage, and I'll be back with you in 1 second.
Up to here. Up to here. And this one's just going to hide behind this little piece of terrain.
Cool.
And
Yes. Yeah.
I will follow that up with my Hellions, who will just kind of hang here, I think. They're just going to chill.
Yep.
These guys will move on up.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so I can confirm that the Death Company,
Yes.
the Terminators, and the
Nice
Vanguard
and
Veterans
quick.
are
They're
in deep
hungry.
strike
Nice
right
and
now.
quick.
Underneath
We're just going to take
the L-shaped here
here.
is a unit of Assault Intercessors. We've got the Eradicators up here, the 2 Dreads, the Bladeguard, the Sanguinary Guard with Dante, I believe, and then another unit of Intercessors.
Otherwise, sort of hanging.
So that's really how his Ashley's deployment's gone there. What we're really going to be interesting to see is what he decides to do with those Vanguard Vets and those Death Company and the Terminators, because that's about a quarter to a third of his list. So it's going to be really important for him to make them get some value out of the game.
And these guys are just going to move up to be.
Now, in terms of currently what Aidan is doing, in terms of his movement, I really think that by pushing up on each of those flanks,
Pretty swift.
the Grotties moving up here,
Just have them.
yep, he's getting screened out. I 100% see that. You know, Grotty's moving here as well, and he's currently got a decent screen on his backfield. The only thing is this back corner. So as we're going in the shooting phase, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to just turn to the players. You're going to not hear from me. I'm going to go have a look at the table as well, and we're going to go from there. I hope you are all enjoying the coverage. Remember, you've still got time to predict as well on who's going to win the game.
Out of them here because they're hitting on 4s and wounding on 6s.
Okay.
But it's better than nothing. So it does hit, but it doesn't wound. I'm then going to spend 2 command points on the stratagem Never Stationary, which lets these guys not advance, they get to shoot and then immediately move 7.
Wow.
So we're just going to have them go just touching the point. Very foolishly, I forgot to announce the secondary that I planned to do at the end of my movement phase.
Yeah.
Very silly of me. That's fine.
Wait, well, you can. Yeah, I don't mind you doing it. If you,
Oh, sure. Then,
Yeah,
these Hellions who are just chilling here, they're going to retrieve some Narkman data
Okay.
from this quarter of the table.
yeah, cool.
Next up is just going to be the 2 Ravagers, because I have put these 2 Raiders in a situation where they can't see anything that is around.
Okay.
The first unit of Raiders is going to, Ravagers rather, is going to shoot these Eradicators
Yep.
on top. So they have 3 shots each with a Dark Lance.
What's the what would they wound on if I'm toughness 5?
They'll be wounding on 3s. So if you wanted to use your transhuman
what I was
physiology, it's
thinking.
pretty sensible because each
Yeah.
successful wound will go on, I think, a 6+ save for you.
Yeah.
And if you fail those saves, you will
Yeah, I
lose
will.
a guy.
I'll do 1 CP for transhuman on them. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Cool.
I will use my dangerous stratagem, Agents of Vect, which costs 0 CP,
Yep.
but it allows me to make transhuman physiology for the rest of the game cost 1 additional
Oh,
CP.
okay.
every time you use it.
Right.
So it'll be 2 CP
Including
next
this one or the next one?
time.
Okay,
Only the
one.
next one. This
Sweet.
one is totally fine.
Okay.
So I've got my 3 shots with the Dark Lance. I'm going to miss on one of them, so I'm going to use Geology. So I've got all my hits this time, no need for the reroll. And winning on 4s are 2 wounds.
Okay.
So 2 6-up saves.
Whoa, snake eyes.
So that is them.
They're gone. Cheers, boys. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that is that's the end of my turn. I have no other shooting that I'm going to be taking advantage of.
All right.
So it's just time to score up the end.
Yeah.
I've taken Stranglehold, and I am holding 4 of the 5 objectives at the end of my turn.
Yep.
So I get 3 victory points. I have also gotten some points from the tertiary objective.
Okay.
Which I will just check.
Yeah. So
I
control
have-
the center.
I control the center battlefield, which means I get 2 victory points because I've done at least one of these conditions.
Cool.
So I get 2 points there. Which means that at the end of my turn, I've scored 5 victory points, and it is now yours.
Okay. Cool. So I'll get a CP.
Yeah, up to 13.
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
In the command phase, Dante.
Alrighty, team.
Hell.
So, really not the
these
most
intercessors to
eventful
reroll their
turn
hits.
for
That's what it is.
Aidan here.
Absolutely, yeah. He's chapped him up.
Yeah.
He's moved everything up on
And
each
then
flank,
I'm also going to.
really to pincer
Let me think.
Ash in the middle, which is picked it because he's as Cuss has
I'm
said,
also
he's
gonna do-
he's
no,
pointed
that's
out
it.
that
Okay,
he's
so I'll go into
picked
movement.
oaths, and this primary forced him to go the middle
so
anyway.
it's 6.
So with
Advance.
Aidan already having a unit on the
Gonna-
middle, he's already gotten some primary points there in the
No,
first
I'm
turn
gonna
because
start with Vanguard.
the second part of the primary does not stop you from scoring in turn 1. It's only holding objectives that you can't score in the first turn.
As long as 2 of them are able
So,
to stand on the point.
Really,
Yeah.
right now,
I'm
I
pretty sure
think
it's gonna be
that
trivial.
having, and I believe,
Yeah, so that will let them
the Eradicators are gone.
rip control.
So that
of the
means that
objective
his
from me.
anti-tank is really suffering right now. And he's going to be relying on close combat from here on out with the Terminators, with the Vanguard Vets, and with the
you will
Death
not
Company to
find
get in and
a,
actually get some bring it down
pointy
points.
I
But
have
these guys are
full and utmost
doing pretty
sympathy
well
for
in
the
terms of
pointiness your
time,
dudes.
being at
These guys
you know,
are
10 minutes to go in turn 1 and already getting there. I think turn 2 is going to be a bigger turn for both of these plays, so they are going to need that time there. But they are, you know, as you can see, Ashley's moving up with
Get a
those
bit of cover, but we'll be able to shoot.
Sanguinary Guard and the Assault Intercessors.
Assault guns.
Sorry, not Assault Intercessors, the Intercessors.
Dante
Going to be
will move up
interesting to
with
see
boys.
how the Dreadnoughts maneuver and what they end up doing. I reckon
Vanguard, I think,
they might even move
only
forward.
got
I've learned to secure my Eradicators and use Infiltrators stratagem on them to move them into position if I have turn 1. That's very fair. Very fair,
really
Dragoon.
iPad. Seeing people
So-
do it on iPad, it's way better.
I'm going to go get the
No, it
points
can be
from...
tough when-
Yeah.
looks like
well,
only
I'll get them at the bottom of the round. So
Oh, okay,
I'll
cool.
update the points for the previous turn at the bottom of the turn. So at the end of turn 1, I'll grab turn 1's points. At the end of turn 2, I'll grab turn 2's points. So that way, I'm not interrupting the players as much, ladies and gentlemen, so they're able to get through their games. Everyone always targets Eradicators. Yeah, they do. Eradicators are 100% a massive threat to anything that's got a lot of armor and a lot of vehicles. So we're going to see how Ashley goes with the rest of his movement. We'll hear how he's going. And yeah, we'll go from there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are all enjoying hanging out with this coverage. And we'll see how the game progresses from here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us.
I watch videos where people play Blood Angels, they play real conservative till turn 3 with the Assault Doctrine, and then they just rip, but I can't do that. I just like moving forward, hey?
No, absolutely. Have you got anything left behind to hold
No.
your objective?
Oh, sorry, that's a very good point. Do you
worth a
mind
lot
if
of-
I
go for it, go for
sorry,
it.
I did not
No,
even
feel free.
think about that.
No, it's as you said that, of just like the
Yeah, no.
blood rage is overtaking you.
I appreciate it, thank you. He's going to stay the same. Oh, actually, he is going to move. He definitely goes 5.
Yeah, the big heavy dreadnought.
Yeah, and then he's going to move up as well. These guys are definitely going to advance.
The big 6.
So we get +1 to advance, so 7 plus their 6, so it's a pretty big move.
Yeah, 13.
So they'll make it to the objective. Cool. They won't be able to shoot.
Oh, these are the assault intercessors?
These are just normal intercessors.
Oh, did they not have an assault?
No, so they've just got rapid I don't think they have assault weapons. I think they've got
Oh,
rapid
sure.
fire. Where are we? Yeah, rapid fire 1. So
Sure.
yeah, that's okay.
No worries at all.
And that is movement complete. I think
Absolutely.
we'll go into psychic phase now.
Yeah.
So the Librarian, he's going to cast Wings of Sanguinius, so that's he gets to do a fly. I'll just check what it goes off on. He gets to cast 2, deny 1. Wings is 6.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice
He
and
makes
easy.
it. Okay,
Nice and
cool.
easy.
So he'll get to do his move now, which is a 12-inch
With
jumpy.
fly, so they'll get to
Yeah, so he's just going to
roll
jump
over.
right over the top to there. And then he's going to cast Quickening, which if it goes off, you get D3 extra attacks.
Yeah, totally.
It's a 6 as well.
Unfortunately, a 5.
Does not get it. I don't think he needs it, so I'm going to just leave that. Psychic is done. Shooting. So we'll start with the Angelus bolt guns from these guys, and they're going to shoot everything into this pirate ship.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let me just check what they do. Sanguinary Guard, Angelus bolt gun. It's an Assault 2, 18-inch.
Well and truly in range.
Yeah, cool. So there's 10 of them. So I think that's 20 shots. Am I sort of doing something wrong?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, cool.
So we've got 20 shots. I presume they're hitting on 3s because they're really good at fighting, not at shooting.
Yeah.
And they've got the reroll 1s from Dante's Captain Aura.
Yes. Okay, 10, it's 20 shots. Okay. Hitting on 3s. Okay, get rid of those.
So a couple more 2s.
Cool, and
There
they'll
was
wound
2
strength
ones?
4, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there was 2 ones, you're right.
If I remember.
Yeah,
So 1 extra hit.
okay. And they're, strength 4.
So my boat is toughness 6.
Okay, so is that 5?
Those are 5s, absolutely.
Okay. There's a couple of 5s.
Yeah.
4 5s in there.
Excellent. And do these have any?
They do have AP -1.
Sure. So these will be on 5-up saves.
Okay.
So I've made 1 5-up.
Okay.
Take 3 hits.
Yep, and damage 1.
Damage 1, so 3 damage to my boat.
Okay,
And
cool.
I'll just put this little dice here on the base, counting upwards.
No, I think
So
Dante's got Inferno pistol, but it's only 6. I don't think he's.
No,
way.
he's
I will do the normal intercessors now with their bolt rifles.
these ones, and
yes,
they
they're rapid
did
fire
not
1.
advance.
They did not advance. No, they just.
Easy.
No, they didn't. They just moved. This squad here did
Yeah,
advance.
yeah.
So they're rapid fire 1. So I think they get 2 shots if they're within
Absolutely.
half range. Cool.
And we are pretty comfortably in 12, even to the guy at the back.
Yeah. So 10 hits, strength hitting on 3s.
Yeah, absolutely. And they get those 2 1s from Dante as well.
Oh, of course.
Get those.
Okay, thank you for reminding me.
No, it's completely fine. Oh well.
Oh, well, doesn't matter. Okay, and they're strength 4 as well. So 5s. That doesn't matter.
Sure.
So 1.
Just the one.
Just the 1 goes through.
Just the 1 5-up, which I don't make. So
Okay.
I'll do a damage.
All right.
That's 4 damage on the boat, leaving it 6 wounds.
Okay. I will now do the Librarian Dreadnought's got a melter. Just in the dudes right in front of him. Why not?
Absolutely.
So you're gonna have to bear with me because
it's
I'm
completely
not
fine.
familiar with the.
Everyone starts the games at some point. I assure you that I knew my rules way less.
Okay. So the melter, 12-inch, it's an assault 1.
Yes.
So he didn't advance, so he gets. Oh, sorry, he only gets 1 shot.
Yeah.
It's a fail.
Well,
I'm not going to re-roll that one.
I think that's probably sensible. Like his,
Yeah.
4 attacks.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty
I think
unlikely.
he might be able to take that squad on the charge. Hopefully, we'll see.
I'm sure he'll be able to get 4 of them with his
Yeah.
4 attacks, but the last one, who's to say?
These guys have heavy bolt pistols. I think it's pistol 1, hitting on 3s, 2 hits,
2 hits.
and they're again strength 4.
So I'm on toughness 4 for these guys.
Okay, 3s, 2 wounds.
Just quick. Are they strength 5?
I think not. With
okay.
the heavy. Oh, you might be right actually.
Bladeguard Veterans, heavy bolt pistols. No, they are strength 4.
Yeah,
But
strength
they have
4.
got the AP, so I suppose that's... just the one
it was
wound?
Two wounds.
2 wounds, yes. So that will be on my 6-up invulnerable save,
Okay.
which I don't get.
Okay.
And then I have
just
2 5-up feel no pains against the damage. So one of my mans is going to fall down.
Oh, they only got 1 wound.
Only the 1 wound.
Okay. Yeah, righto.
And as before, I've put both of my sergeants into one squad.
Okay.
Let's fix that.
Yeah.
The casualty on the blue tacked base, he can be the one who was standing over here, and he dies.
Roger. Okay, so we'll move now to Ironclad with his Hurricane Bolter. Can you just, do you reckon he can see? He can see these guys?
Oh yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, cool. But it's 24 inches, so it might not quite be in range.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Okay,
it. Just
cool.
a little bit out.
In fact, I'll go for these guys instead. Then.
Easy.
All right, so Hurricane Bolter, it's rapid fire 6. He's not in half range.
But still comfortably in range itself.
Again, hit on 3s. Okay.
So these guys are toughness 5.
Okay,
They're
strength
chunky
4,
boys.
so 5s then.
Awesome.
Oh, nothing. Oh, 1.
Just the 1.
Okay, cool.
They have no armor save to speak of, so
Okay.
they were just going to be saving on their 6+ invulnerable.
Okay, and
And
let's
then
just
a
damage.
5-up invulnerable save. Oh, not invulnerable, feel no pain.
Damage 1.
That's 1 damage to the team.
Cool. They can't shoot. He does have more stuff. He's got a flamer.
But he is out of 12.
He's out of 12. Yep. Okay.
He might be within 12 of these racks. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
So
why
you
not?
You can
So-
burn an 8 to them.
So it's the flamer's a heavy D6. So it's -1 to hit because he moved.
No movement because it's a flamer.
Of course. Okay. So, oops. Is that 5? Is that?
Yep. So
5
5
shots.
5 shots.
And it's strength 5.
So they'll be winning on 3 against my toughness of 4.
Okay.
So all of them are going to wound.
5 wounds. Yeah. And it's AP -1.
That'll be on my 6-up invulnerable saves. So no 6-up invulnerable saves. Now they're 5-up feel no pains. So 1 feel no pain, but that is not enough to save the squad.
Nice.
So
I didn't have to charge.
They're gone.
Okay, cool. I think that's shooting done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. Charge phase. I'm going to charge this pirate ship
Yeah, totally.
with the Sanguinary Guard and the normal intercessors.
Absolutely.
So I'll do that first. So we get +1 on the for the charge. Wow.
For the
I'm
intercessors?
going to do a
Ugh.
command point reroll.
Yeah, 4 is not going to be enough for
So I'll
them to
go
get
down
in.
to 12. 6.
7. That might be a little
Mike
better.
just gets in. Oh, it's close.
It is close. We just need to get within an inch of here.
Okay.
So let's say 8. Yeah, that'll get you in.
Okay, wow, that was close.
Just on the line.
Just here?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
This one does have some troops inside. This is the one where my witches and succubus are.
Yes.
That's a
So,
pretty
you
interesting
would be
charge
well
there with
served
the
by making
standard
sure that one of these
intercessors.
intercessors is touching the
We'll
point.
Oh, okay, thank you.
we'll
Yeah,
see
appreciate that.
how
Otherwise, if you
the
take this
Sanguinary
boat
Guard go
out,
as well
then
if
they're
they
gonna
end up
take
going
it.
for a charge
Okay.
as well.
Jump on, and the Sanguinary Guard, as powerful as they are not objective secured.
Yes, for sure. Okay, we'll do the Sangard now.
Awesome.
5.
5 is 6.
Whoa,
Yeah, they're good.
just about.
Just there.
Okay, cool.
Oh, lucky they get that +1 to their charge range for being Blood Angels.
Dante's
He could have spent a CP to re-roll it if necessary as well.
Yeah, he's a little bit exposed at the moment.
Yeah.
If you were confident about your ability to kill the boat, you could trail some of those Sangard back to make sure that he's still in lookout,
Oh,
sir.
yeah, I see. Yeah.
But that's entirely up to.
So all these
up to
guys
your-
won't be able to fight, will they? I don't think.
After they pile in, you probably will be
yeah,
able
I
to.
suppose we do get a 3-inch.
Yeah,
Well,
entirely up to you.
I'm going to roll for Dante as well. Same target.
Yeah, totally.
7.
Unfortunately not, because he
Yeah.
is
He's not going to make
Not
it. Okay,
there.
that's fine. He might get targeted next turn.
very possibly.
Okay, over here. I don't know if I want to charge them. They look scary.
These guys won't be able to because they advanced.
Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. So that's charge is done. Okay, so fight phase then.
Absolutely.
I'll start with the Sanguinary Guard. Sorry, so we've got I'll do the pile-in, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to try and, if I've got a 3-inch pile-in, I'll try and get as many as I can in.
Yeah, because if you move the guys at the front, you can pull them. Because once we're actually in the fight phase, everyone who's within an inch of my boat will be able to fight it.
Okay.
And anything that's in half an inch of a unit that is itself within half an inch
but
gets to
anything
fight through
outside
them.
of that won't be able to.
Yeah, so
okay.
all of these guys are good to go.
Oops, sorry.
That's really fine.
Squeeze in there.
Bully past these.
Yeah, get out of the way. We're
guards.
better than you.
Yeah, I think that these 3 guys at the end are probably unable to go.
Okay, and I'll do the piling with. I probably should have moved these.
Oh, those guys. It's only when they activate to fight.
Oh, is it? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say that him, and him can't fight.
Yeah, they didn't quite make it, but I think everything else.
Yeah.
Oh,
half an inch of half an inch.
this guy here is connected to
Yes,
that guy.
okay,
Oh, this guy, that will also mean he gets to fight because he's connected to
Okay,
that
so
guy.
we'll just say these two can't.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
1 axe and 1 sword.
All right then. So we'll do the axes first. There. So we've got
Absolutely.
4 axes in. Where are we?
And we're just slightly out of 6 inches.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, since this guy is already not going to be able to fight, do you want to change the movement of the pylon a little bit so that he's like here?
Yeah,
And-
actually, you know what? If you don't mind, that'll be
Absolutely.
great.
No, you let me take back my forgetful
Yeah,
moment.
okay,
I'll
cool.
help
Alright.
you out with.
So he gets his reroll. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so axes. So they have 3 attacks each. So 4, that's 12, plus 1 on the charge. What am I doing? 16.
Yeah.
That was for shock assault.
Yeah, of course.
16. I think they're on 2s.
2's
No,
rerolling 1.
They're on 3s.
Oh, really?
They're on,
Oh, the axes impose a penalty or
yeah,
something.
sorry, no, but they do get something from Dante now.
Well, his Captain Aura's there, so he's going to be able to give them reroll 1s to hit.
Yes, okay, that's it. Yeah, they just get reroll ones to hit. Okay, so 16 attacks on 3s.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh no, and +1 to hit because they're within your 6 of your Warlord, which we've managed to do.
All right, so I
the
did get
2s
2 2s in there.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
And any 1s you get to reroll.
I did have 1 1. I think actually one of those 2s was a 1.
Well, we must have because
So,
if we've made 16 attacks.
Cuss is correct.
and
There is a
everything but
stratagem
one's hit,
that is 2
Yes.
CP
then
that you
Okay.
can
we should have
pay to have a
should
unit,
have
if you've still got your
at
Warlord on the
least,
field, to count
like,
as being in
16
every single
dice
doctrine
in
anytime they
there.
make an
Reroll.
attack. So it would have been really
I'm just gonna
important
leave
here
it
for the
back 'cause
axes.
I forgot what I rolled. I'm sorry.
That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Just, So we've got 9 there. Let's just throw 7
Okay,
rerolls in there.
okay. Appreciate it. I'm very quick to pick up dice, which I need to learn not to do as well. Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, there we go. Just the 1 to miss is a total of 15 attacks.
Okay, and they are.
2 is +2 on 6 strength.
Strength 6. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So these are wounding on 4s.
Okay. 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay.
That's 6 saves so far. I don't think that this boat is particularly long to this well. These are on 6-up saves.
I've got a couple.
You
3.
get a couple, but with damage 2, that's not enough.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's 6 damage. That will kill my
Wow.
raider.
Okay.
So
It might
on a
blow
6, it might blow up. It does not.
Okay.
So now I need to deploy all of my
Roger.
units inside, which is the 9 witches
So I didn't
and my
even
succubus.
need everything to fight in there.
Yeah, we absolutely, we got them. So we're gonna have this.
So that's going to be the first 2 points on Bring It Down for Ashley. Really important. Still here, lurking whilst doing this. All good, Wicked Clown. Appreciate you hanging out with us, my friend. So yeah, so using both of those units, he did end up needing it to kill that raider. But yeah, I think the Sanguinary Guard are going to get counter-assaulted by the Grotesque, and I think he might even have the Grotesque go into Dante that he's left out there on his own.
Yeah, I see.
Quite
Yeah,
possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going well,
Your
thanks,
turn
Wickler. I'm going well.
Next, and you're the defender. You'll get to fight in the next fight phase. is
Yep,
that right?
+1 on Oath as
Yeah,
well.
so
He's
I'm
also
defense, so I would be
controlling the
first to fight
center,
with a normal
so he's
queue,
going to get the
but
primary
also
points as
because
well
you can
as,
charge these
I
units.
believe, full
of
4
course.
points on Oaths. So
Yes.
pretty good turn for objective scoring, but it's dependent on whether he's able to maintain it over the course of the game. We'll see what happens.
Disembark checks, I suppose. See if
Yep.
they break their ankles on the way out.
Okay.
But luckily,
good.
they're all fine.
Yeah, nice.
They trained for this.
Yeah, they're well practiced.
So this boat goes away. And that's going to be worth 2 points to bring it down for you.
Excellent. Okay. And I think that's. So now the consolidate. You have to go towards the nearest enemy, don't you?
Yes, but you don't need to move if you don't want to.
Yeah, I see. I think I'll just leave them where they are.
Sure.
I do have one intercessor on the objective.
Yeah, I have nothing
Yeah.
on the objective,
Okay,
so it's
yeah,
quite
I'm just
comfortably
gonna-
yours.
Yeah. So that's the turn.
Easy.
Cool. That was fun.
So you did kill and you did hold something here.
Yes, I
So
did.
that is 2 points of tertiary.
Yes.
2 points to bring it down.
Yes.
And it's the end of the
engage.
battle round, so you
Oh,
have got over the moment.
Okay.
You were standing in the middle.
Yep.
You didn't fall back or fail morale.
Yep.
And you killed a vehicle, so that's the full 4 points of oath.
Awesome. That's really cool.
But I don't think we got engaged on all fronts,
No,
unfortunately. We're
no.
still just
You need
backed
3,
in
don't
these.
you? 3
yeah,
quarters. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Still backed into those quarters.
Cool.
Easy. So, start of my turn, I am holding only the one point on the battlefield. So even though I get a command point, I'm only getting 4 points of primary.
Okay.
So now it's time to move.
Yes.
At the start of my movement phase, I'm going to use the data sheet abilities of my mandrakes, which is at the start of the movement phase, I can pick them up,
Yep.
and in the reinforcement steps of my next movement phase, I can put them back down.
Yep.
again.
Cool. Similar to Wings of Fire for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
For jetpack units, but yeah. Cool.
Get those guys out there. And we'll do a little bit of moving. First of all, since they're over here, we'll move these ones around.
Yep.
They've got a pretty fast clip to them of
Okay.
8 inches.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm going to roll in advance because it's the second battle round and I get advance and charge for being
Oh,
Dark
of course.
Elder.
Yes.
gives them
Big moves.
big moves. So we're going to have the leader come all the way around.
Alrighty, team. I'm going to jump in there, grab their points, and I'll be right back with you all.
Got 12 inches, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, they can go anywhere pretty much.
And she's just going to chill where she is. Oh, hello. Yep, so I am currently on 9 points.
So 4 points on primary?
4 points on primary,
Yep.
2 points on the tertiary.
Which one? Strangle?
Well, 3 points on strangle.
3 points on strangle and...
These ones this scores at the end of the game, but I've killed 9 wounds, so it's still at 0.
Yep.
And I've ticked R&D
One
once.
party,
Yeah. And Ash has 2 points for the mission, like the tertiary, as do I. He's gotten 2 points to bring it down, 4 points of oath, and 0 on engage.
4 points on oath, 0 on engage, 2 points on bring it down.
Yeah. And command points wise, I'm on 6 and 12.
Alright, thank you very much,
No
John.
worries.
You've gone 10 minutes into round 2 time, so you've got about half an hour left for round 2.
Awesome.
Okay.
We'll get that going. So these guys are all fine where they are.
Okay.
These guys are going to be advancing through the crater.
Okay.
So they've got 4, which means that they have 11 from their 7, so down to 9 from their crater movement.
Yep.
So they're just going to go over here.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's get this position a little better.
Building a wave of
Yeah.
meat.
So as you
getting
heard, we
surrounded.
have got those points ready to go, an update for
then
you.
going to-
We are going into turn 2. It's really interesting that the Blood Angels player was able to score the full 4
Similar
points
trick
on Oaths this turn. So, we got 6 points, and then 12. on the primary, Ashley ended up scoring 2, as did Aidan. Then Stranglehold, Aidan got the 3 points.
Then we're going to take these.
Priority target. All guns. Open fire.
Thanks for the 100 bolter rounds, Cuss. Really appreciate that, my friend.
Over here.
Then Oaths, Ash got the full 4 points and 2 points as well on Bring It Down, which means that in terms of the total points, it's currently 5.
8 inches.
Because we aren't counting the battle ready points at the event. It's currently 5 to 8.
On the line. Yeah. All them.
And yet, a bit of a weird flex could easily outrange the Eradicators. You are 100% correct. And not killing those dreads. So, I'm not on that single raider. I'm not certain how many wounds. I believe, are you referring to this raider down here? I'm not sure which raider you're referring to. I think the wounds on a raider, it's got a... Ooh, that's an interesting point there, Cuss.
Disembarking.
Let's have a look.
Some units from this one. So we'll start with...
Because it could only be 1 point depending on how many wounds it's got.
Of where he's going to be walking. Just over here. And he's going to be joined by my...
He's got 10 wounds.
Arson, who's also going to be disembarking. So disembarking at the maximum 3 inches and then moving at a normal height. He's going to be here as well. And then,
2 victory points for a monster vehicle between 10 and 14 wounds.
I might just shortcut this a little bit.
So it's the grots as well. They count as a single point each. So he could get 6 points on Bring It Down as well.
The guy in front can get out underneath this wall.
So I think it's really interesting, and he's kind of brought out what was in that raider, and then the grotties are right there, kind of pincering these 2 units here. And then, as you can see, I believe that's going to be Drazar and the Incubi coming out in this massive area. And then you could really see he's pushed up on his left flank as well. So he's kind of really pushed up his entire board, but has kind of left open his bottom right-hand pocket, but has secured his bottom left. So really, it's going to be interesting to see where the Deep Strikers come in. They may come in somewhere close over here and go for the vehicles with the Thunderhammers on the Death Company. Wouldn't be surprised about that. And then have the unit Terminators come in here, go there. It's going to be really interesting to see, I reckon, what happens. I reckon that this is the turn where Aidan's going to do a lot of damage with the Drukhari and is going to be able to do significant work here. He's going to be able to take it from being a relatively, relatively small deficit that he's currently got, and he's going to be able to charge that forward and really push that ahead compared to his opponent. Because if he's able to really hurt what Ash has got left on the table, it'll be really interesting. But sounds like Aidan's about to go into his shooting phase. We'll turn back to the players. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. It is awesome to have you joining us today.
So it is only turn 2, so I can't come in within your deployment zone. Right. But I can come in within 6 of any of the board edges, but more than 9 away from your units. So I don't think I'm able to come into this corner because down to here, closest I can get is in this little corner here. Oh, maybe, we'll see. So I've got that. Is where your deployment zone is. I have to be behind there. And do you mind measuring 9 from those Assault Intercessors?
From these guys?
Oh no, these guys here on the point.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
see if I can. Okay, so we can get those guys in a little triangle, just standing on the gate of your deployment zone. And they're going to be retrieving some Octarius data. Okay. Well, Narcoman data. That's a whole other planet's data. Okay, so that's my movement phase.
Okay.
We'll do a quick shooting phase where this Ravager here is going to take some shots at the Ironclad Dreadnought.
Okay.
That's the one that's at the back. So
Yes.
these will be hitting on freeze. I'm going to reroll 1 for Black Heart.
Okay.
Your T8 to my strength
Yes,
8, so they'll be
that's-
wounding on force.
Okay.
So 2 wounds.
Okay.
Is AP 4.
So 6, no save.
No save,
No
okay.
save, but it, -1 damage for a Dreadnought.
Sure. So this is 6 damage, -1 is 5. This is 5 damage, -1 is 9.
So I think he's dead.
Oh.
So he might explode. No.
He does not.
Okay, cool. See ya.
Okay, well, in that case,
Good job.
my Archon is going to throw her grenade,
Okay.
which will give her +1, which will +1 to hit the whole army.
Okay.
Because it'll take it to turn 3 for my turn.
I see.
So it hits on a 2, and that's just going to do D3 mortal wounds to your Dreadnought. So 2 mortal wounds to the
Let's
Librarian.
do this guy, yeah.
Yeah.
2 mortal ones, you say, sorry?
Mhm.
Okay, so he's down to, so I think he's got 8. He's got 8, so he's down to 6.
Yeah. When I put this guy over here, I didn't think that I could see because of the obscuring, so I'm just going to presume that is still true, and I'll
okay.
shoot at the Bladeguard.
Yep, no worries. Sorry, is that the same weapon, the big scary weapon?
Absolutely.
On it? Okay, I think I'm going to do the transhuman on these guys. Cost 2 now, is that
Does
right?
cost 2, so
Yep,
down to
no
10.
worries.
So all hit. Wounding on 4s only, so we don't wound. And that's going to be on your 4-up Storm Shields.
Okay, 2, how many, sorry?
Just 2.
Just 2. Save.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
No other shooting that I can see. Yep, that's all the shooting. Now it's time for fight.
Yes, the best part.
Fight.
I think there's going to be a lot of fighting in this.
So we are going to start with an easy charge over here.
Yep.
My witches are going to charge these Assault Intercessors. So they have, well,
2d6, yeah.
2d6. So
Go
quite
wherever they
comfortably,
want. Yeah.
We're going to have one of them just sort of connect to the point like that. Whoop. There we go. Then I'm going to have my Succubus charge these Sanguinary guys.
Yep.
Also quite comfortably in. I'm going to have my Grotesques charge Dante.
Okay.
Bit more ambitious, but hey,
Oh, they're in.
sometimes you just need
Yeah.
a little bit of ambition.
Yeah.
So we'll then have these Incubi going to charge these Bladeguard Veterans.
Okay.
With a
They're
7.
in.
So we're going to have some of them fight through the wall because we're both right up against it. And that'll let me stand some of these boys on the point. Then we're going to have Drazar charge this Librarian Dreadnought. He's in. Then we're going to have the Archon charge the Librarian Dreadnought.
He's in.
She's in. Then we're going to have these Grotesques charge these Assault Intercessors,
Okay.
which I will roll in the dice box. With a 2, I'm
Still-
luckily still in.
Still in, yeah.
If I had been just a little bit less cautious. There you go, and I'll have to fix there in the consolidation.
Yeah.
So in my fight phase, my Archon's Warlord trait allows her to say that one thing fights last that she's fighting. So
Okay.
that Librarian Dreadnought is not going to be eligible to fight until
Okay.
the end of all the other fights. So I'm going to start over here with my Succubus,
Yes.
who has a very powerful weapon, the Triptych Whip.
The Sangard are -1 to hit in melee.
So this
Yeah,
is a
because of the
really
+1
big turn for Drukhari, getting in combat right across the table. Let's see how much damage he's able to do the Blood Angels this turn.
Anytime that she does not successfully deal damage to you,
She gets to go
set
again?
aside and try it again at the
Okay,
end.
sweet.
So we'll start with the hit rolls. So we have a pair of misses. Those are just going to go to the side. Because her whip is extremely poisonous, these are on 2s as well.
Okay.
No failures this time.
Wow.
So of these, we have got 7 that are AP3,
Okay.
and 1 that is AP4 because of my Blade Artist rule, which gives wounds of 6 in melee, an additional point of armor penetration.
So 7, 5 ups, because I got a 2-up armor save. Oh, we made
Very nice.
4, okay.
So that's 4 that gets added to the tally that goes again,
Yep.
and 3 that go through for 2 damage each.
Yes, so that kills 3 then.
Sure.
What am I doing here? Let's go. What am I doing? I'm going to take the guy at the front. This guy at the front. And I don't really know what I'm doing. There we go. Those 3. I don't know. Is that bad or good? I don't know.
Oh,
We'll
it's
see.
totally fine. And then there's the 1/6 up.
Oh,
for
of course,
her
yeah.
Special wound.
No, okay, so that's another one dead, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
And then her second go at it happens, but nothing doing this time.
Okay.
This time we have 3 saves, all
Okay.
at AP3, so 3 5-ups.
Make 1, fail 2.
So 2 more go down.
Okay, let's go. Golden boys falling in battle.
So I have to move closer to the closest model, which is these guys at the moment.
Okay.
So I'm also don't particularly want to give those guys a chance to strike her back, because I'm mean like that.
Yeah.
She's just going to move a little bit closer, but not go into combat with them.
Okay.
So that's my first fight. If you would like, and I would say it's probably a good idea,
To pay damage.
you could try to interrupt somewhere.
Yeah.
My tormentors from these incubi, if I beat your
Oh, yeah.
leadership, they get to fight last as well. Well,
Wow, definitely did.
they definitely did.
So he fights last, so I can choose.
So that's some hot dice there, ladies and
Either
gentlemen.
of these ones. Defensively, these guys are T5, 4 wounds apiece with a 5 of 5 and 6 up in vulnerable save.
Okay.
Same over there.
Yep.
These guys are T3, 1 wound apiece with a 4 up in vulnerable save, but only in melee.
Okay.
So I would say that these are probably the ones that you have
Yeah.
the best chance of taking out.
He can also do an epic deed for free once per battle, which
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
I think, so I can choose them. If they kill him, then I can still fight after he dies. So I might
Absolutely.
do that. I think I'll go
Yeah.
for these guys.
Yep.
Okay.
2 down to 8.
Now, sorry, let me just think. So we've got, I got charged, so I
Absolutely.
shock assault.
Absolutely. And we've got 2.
So 2
base.
attacks base, so let's do the base first. I have to do it like this because I'm not very good at counting.
Oh no, it's completely fine. Completely fine.
Alright, so then we get an extra one for shock assault. And that's it, but I do get +1 to wound in melee for Blood
Yeah,
Angels.
yeah.
So they'll hit on 3s.
And was
near
that
that.
one as part of it as well?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, sure.
No, it wasn't. Sorry, Dante does have the 9-inch aura.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I think they're in.
Yeah, totally,
Yeah,
totally.
okay, so I can reroll 1s. So I'll roll those 3 again. Okay, got 1.
Got an extra attack. Nothing to sneeze at.
Nah. And these are wounding on, so they're strength 4.
So
But
that's on 3s, +1 is on 2s.
Okay. 1 in there.
Yeah, so that's a good 8. So I have 8 4-up and vulnerable saves to make.
Okay.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 witches who are
Okay.
going to die.
All right. Not bad. Not great. Not bad.
Not bad at all. So I'm going to take them in bunches because losing 4 casualties actually brings them down to a 5-man, and their coherency gets less
Of
strict.
course. Yeah.
And now that we've interrupted, I'm going to just sort of go across the table because
Yes.
you don't have a
I
second
can't fight
interrupt?
again. No.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we'll have these witches. They have only got strength 3 natively.
Okay.
So I'm going to be spending 2 command points to give them full wound rerolls.
Okay.
And I have got their drug gives them an additional attack if they charged or heroically intervened, but not if they get charged.
Okay.
So a little bit different, but similar to Shock Assault. So in total, I'm making 25 attacks with my strength 3
Ouchie.
knives. 3, 5, 10. And because of my army rule, they're hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Pretty good so far.
Yeah.
If I've hit with my agonizer, so they are going to be unable to fall back if
Yes,
I
that's
don't
right.
get you. Yeah.
We don't fall back anyway.
So these are wounding on 5s, 4s for the agonizer, and I get to re-roll any that I don't like. Those are good. Pretty strong so far.
Yeah,
to be
for
honest.
sure. It's pretty bloody.
So I'll separate out the 6s because those have different armor penetration.
Oh, that's a really hot roll there from
Also-
Aidan.
Yep.
Really hot dice.
Yellow dice.
Let's see what
And
he's able to
AP3
convert
baseline
with it, though.
there.
That's going to be the
Whip.
important part.
AP4 on that one.
Yep.
These knives have AP1, and these knives have AP2.
Okay.
So I've got 1 at AP4, 4 at AP3, 6 at AP2, and 7 at AP1.
Okay.
Just make it as difficult as
Yep.
possible.
No, wait, you just tell me what to roll. and I'll do it.
Absolutely.
So you start with a 3-up save. So let's go.
So the 4-up will just go through. That'll just
yep,
do a damage.
For sure. So that's 1 guy on 1 wound.
And then 4 at AP3, so 4 6-ups.
Okay, cool. Make 1.
Hell yeah. So that is going to take out that guy,
Okay.
and one other guy, and put a wound on the 3rd.
I think they're going to die here, but we'll see.
Possibly. Then we have 6 AP2s,
Okay.
so 6 5-ups. Two more
2.
go down.
Yep, okay.
So there's one guy on
Just
1
the-
wound, just the
Just
Sarge.
the Sarge, we'll see.
Fighting the whole world for 7 4-ups.
Nah, he's gone.
Oh.
He's gone.
We tried, but even the Blood Angels can't stand against such reckless hate. So we're just gonna.
So it's really not surprising at all to me that Aidan was able to wipe a lot of stuff on that right-hand flank. He's still got the grotties going into Dante
Yes.
that we'll see how they go.
Into the boy.
So he's -1 to hit in melee.
So
again.
let's
And
see
they,
what let's see what happens here.
Threes.
Okay.
So they have got a good number of attacks likewise. They're going to be hitting 25 attacks.
Okay.
5 and 25. These will be hitting on 3s. So these guys are strength 6 because of my experimental creations
Okay.
trait.
And I'm toughness 4.
Cool, so these will be winning on 3s.
A few 1s in there.
Yeah, quite a few. Okay, so as before, 6 is a special. So I have 3
Yep.
6s. Those are AP3. And then I have 8 at AP2.
Okay.
Those are all 2 damage.
Okay, so he does have a 2-up armor save and a 4-up invulnerable save.
So all of these will be on the 4-up then.
Okay, sweet. So
In total, we have 6, 11 saves at 2 damage each.
11. I don't think he's going to make this.
Ooh. 6 failed.
Nah, so he's only got 6 wounds.
Oh, damn.
Sorry, let me just check. I think 26 wounds. Yeah, he does. Okay, so he dies, but he will get to fight. I'll pay, it's 0 CP.
Yep, just
but
with
we'll do
special
that
powers.
at the end, or do you want to do it now?
I think we have to. It's when he dies, so it
When he
will happen
dies,
straight
okay,
away.
all
yeah.
right, cool. So Dante gets 6 attacks, +1 for shock assault, and that's it. Hitting on 2s, all hit.
All hit, yeah.
And his the Axe Mortalis is strength 7.
Well, I'm T5, so that is going to be winning on 3s.
Threes. Okay.
So 5 wounds.
And it's AP -3.
Tons. Like, these guys haven't got an armor save, so it's just going to
Okay.
be on their 6-up invulnerables. So we make one of
one.
those.
Okay.
What's the damage characteristic?
It's
on these bad boys?
damage 2.
Damage 2. So each of these is going to be. I'm just going to roll these 4 dice twice.
Okay.
For their 5-up feeling pains. So that kills 1 guy.
Okay.
And 1 guy is alive on 1 wound.
Okay.
So we'll
Dante is dead.
3 wounds showing on him. And they will
He's like 1,000 years old, so it's about time, you know.
Yeah, he's a sleepy boy.
Yeah, that went as anticipated. The Grotesque being able to kill Dante in a single swing. Him still fighting back and killing a Grot in return is still pretty
we're gonna have
decent,
the
but
Archon go.
again,
And she'll
still he was out of position. He didn't have any
flick around
supporting
a little bit.
protection there, so
She's got 5 attacks with her.
Aidan makes some
Agonizer,
really good tactical
which
decisions
isn't
right
gonna
there.
be particularly impressive because it's a poisonous weapon.
Okay.
So all these hit, and then they wound on 6s.
Okay.
1 wound.
Okay, got a...
It's AP 4 because it's a agonizer.
so no save.
Oh,
He's got a 3-up armor save, but no...
No invulnerable save.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so is that just 1 goes
Just
through?
1 damage, yeah.
Down to 5.
Then Drazar's going to go, which is a bit more of an event.
Okay.
He has 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling everything because of his Warlord trait. Then he has strength 6 on his attack, plus 1 to wound. So I believe he's wounding on 4s.
Yes.
And he gets to reroll all of these because of his Warlord trait. Oof.
Okay.
So these ones are AP 3 damage, down
so
to
that's
2 damage each.
6 up.
These are AP 4,
And no save.
no save. So that's 4 damage on these
Okay,
straight
so
away.
it's down to what? Oh, and it's -1, so 3 damage.
So 3 damage down to 2 is
Yep, so it goes down
2 damage each.
Oh, 2
so
damage
it's,
each.
Yeah, it's 3 damage to start with,
he's down to
minus
1.
1. Yeah.
So he might save it. So what did you say it was?
2 6-up saves.
6 ups. No, he's gone. All right, should we see if he explodes? No, okay. All right, see you, mate. This is a bloodbath.
I'm afraid so. Whoever gets the first hit onto some meat, I think is the one who
for sure.
is in real trouble. These incubi are going to fight.
Okay.
They have a...
They do have transhuman on them from earlier.
Only for the phase.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
but
Yep.
If you want to use it, I think now would be a good time.
Yeah,
because
okay, I will. I'll spend
got a lot of
another.
attacks.
I've got heaps of CP. I'll spend another 2.
Sure.
Yeah, cool.
So each of them has 3 attacks, and the sergeant has 4.
Okay.
That's 28 attacks in total.
Okay.
Because I've only got the 9. 6, 9, 15, 20, 24. I'll just roll the yellow dice for the sergeant. So these are hitting on 2s, and they're within 6 of my Archon, so they're re-rolling their 1s. All are going to hit.
Okay.
And because of transhuman, they'll wound on 4s.
Okay. Pretty good, I think.
So luckily, all of these are just going to be on 4-ups.
Yeah.
But some of these are going to be doing extra damage because of their lethal precision rule.
Okay.
So they have 6 6s, and those are all 3 damage apiece.
Okay.
Everything else is 2 damage. So 6 lethal precision and 10 imprecise shots.
Okay.
We'll do the 6 first, or
Yep.
the 10 first.
6. That's 3 go through.
Yeah, 3 damage for free apiece.
Okay. Shit. 3 damage. Oh, okay. That's 2 dead then.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to survive.
Possibly
And then
not.
How many was it?
10 at 2 damage apiece.
Oh, excuse me. I just coughed into a microphone. That's bad. I think they're dead.
Doesn't look good for them.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yep.
All right.
And finally,
Apologies
in
about
this
that, chat.
cavalcade of murder is those grotesques
Yes.
who are going to go in with 25 attacks as well.
Okay.
So I'll just do 1 purple dice, yellow dice. They'll be hitting on 2s. On 2s.
Yep.
Then they'll be wounding on 3s. This was not a 6, but it was
Okay.
a wound. So of the 6s, we have 4 that are at AP 3,
Okay.
and 6, 8, 11, 13 at AP2.
Okay, so I'll do the 4 6-ups.
Mhm.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, sweet.
Just knocked your model over.
Oh, I've killed so many of your models I can accept a...
So 1 dead, 1 on a wound.
These are 2 damage apiece
Okay.
if they're big cleavers.
So 2 dead. And then, was it 11 did you say?
Yeah.
And these are AP2.
AP2, so 5 ups.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're gone. See ya!
A bit brutal, but that is where we...
That is a massive, massive turn for the Dark Eldar player. Massive turn, being able to clear off almost every single side of the field where he's been in combat. Massive
That's my turn.
indeed.
Wow, that was heckers.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
So I have these guys left, I have these guys left, and this is the deep strike.
The wall of deep strike is going to have to go big.
Yeah.
So at the end of the turn, I did kill
Yes.
a unit near the center, so I get 2 points of tertiary. I have scanned 2 quarters for R&D. I'm strangleholding again.
Okay.
So I've also got a lot of no prisoners points, but we'll determine that at the end of the game.
Add them up at the end. Okay, cool.
So it is your turn.
Thank you. So I'll go up 1, I'll go up to 7.
7 command points and 4 points of primary.
Yes. I think I can't do anything in command phase because my Warlord's not here. I just want to check adaptive strategy.
Yeah, that definitely should work.
No, the Warlord is not on the battlefield.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tragic.
So, oh well, that's fine.
Does Blood Angels have a strat to put something into Assault Doctrine?
Yeah, but you need a Sanguinary priest to do it. So anyway, that's fine.
Oh, that's tragic.
So we'll go to movement. They're holding an objective, so I'll just leave them. They're just going to get charged anyway soon. You know what? Let's just go for it. Just going to move this over here. We'll just have fun.
Yeah,
The points are secondary.
absolutely.
Do some fighting.
Like, if the Blood Angels lose and they've killed as many elves as they can get their hands on, I think it's a good day for the Blood Angels. That's what they're going to be happy about.
Yeah. Okay, let's just go. Yeah, we'll just make them that. Okay, I'll do my deep strikes now.
Absolutely.
So within 9, more than 9.
Sorry, I know that there's not much of the Blood Angels.
Yes.
Should be into turn 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Roger, thank you. Okay, so more than 9, and is it still the rule that I can't go in your deployment?
No,
zone?
you absolutely
I
can get
Okay.
into my side of the board. That was just strategic reserves.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, after your jump packs and teleportations are a little bit better than the
Okay.
paying some guy I met on the road to
Yeah. Could you just
smuggle some racks in.
So I want to kill your vehicles. I think that's what I want to do. Termies. Oh, actually, if I come this side of you, actually, I don't think I can fit there, can I?
You'll be able to get some in because I wasn't able to screen you full the way out. I reckon you can get the
group in there.
group of 5 into here.
Yeah, I'm going to do that with the termies.
Yeah.
Just in the corner here. Can you just check that they're still legit for me?
Yeah, totally. So this guy at the front will just need to be over here, I
Okay,
think.
thank you. Death Company. I might be able to try and wrestle that objective back. If I come from this side. But I want to kill vehicles. I think I'm screened out fully all the way here.
Yeah,
right?
this section
In
of the board
fact,
would be
all-
really, really hard for you to get
Yeah.
into because up to here,
Yeah.
it connects with my Archon.
Yeah,
So
okay.
like this, like
Basically that whole
table.
corner, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go Death Company. It sounds really cool having the 9-inch, but it's still actually quite a hard charge to make.
Absolutely. As you saw, like I just put everything like an inch away from the charges I wanted to make,
Yeah.
if at all possible. Like even the 5-inch charge or whatever it was to get to Dante, like that
Yeah,
filled me with like,
For
"Oh."
sure. Okay, and then I've got these guys. Now, I didn't declare that they were combat squatted. Does that
Oh, no,
matter?
go for it, go for
Because
it.
I'd like to have 2 lots of 5.
Yeah, if you intended to have them combat squadded,
Okay.
feel free
Thank you.
to squad them. There's a lot going on the stream. It's
Yeah.
especially and
Yeah.
even just like game number 7. It's a lot to,
Yeah, for
to
sure.
take
It's
in,
still,
a
it's
lot
still
to
pretty
remember.
fresh for me.
No, it is a complicated game.
I wonder if I can just charge.
Yeah,
this.
'cause up to there. So like anything beyond like this.
Sort of that little
point?
area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might do that then. So I'm going to use that little marker there.
No, completely.
Squad of 5.
Alrighty, chat. I just had to duck
And
off
then
for
I
a
think
bio break for a
If
second.
I come over here,
But I'm seeing you guys absolutely giving the
I'll come
new
over
Blood
here.
Angels players some props. Love
Can
to
I
see that from
charge
you
him?
guys.
Oh yeah, completely.
because he's a character, but they're.
No,
So
looking up,
absolutely
sir,
love to
only
see it
protects
from
shooting.
Oh,
the,
okay.
the Angry
Right,
Gamer
put
from
a gun
Dingwood
into my
and
second.
Casts.
Okay.
Like you
Unless
guys,
were,
props to you all. Props to
closer
you
to her.
all.
Closer to.
Words.
Yeah.
Um,
That would be
So-
pretty hard because they extend up.
Or is TJ hilarious? All right, so as you can see, he's actually started to deploy stuff down from his reserves. So you've got
Well, these guys don't have guns.
some the Vanguard vets. So he must have combat squatted the Vanguard vets during deployment
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
because he's got the other unit
They're all
down in
dead?
that corner.
Okay. So movement.
By
is
looks,
finished.
he's also got the
Shooting, I
Death
don't
Company
have
there.
much.
And
so
then the
these guys have
Terminator's
heavy
there. So I
bolts.
dare say Terminator's going to head this way.
You're gonna, I guess, shoot
The-
the guys right in front of them.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Vanguard are going to
pistol
head
one,
there, quite possibly, or even maybe
Hang on,
clear his side of the
please.
table and get away from the grots,
And a
make them go over that
On top of
barricade.
it, so winning on three.
Okay.
But we'll see what the players are up to
no
right
wins,
now as they're
alright.
going into the shooting phase for Blood Angels player.
And then I've got no other guns on the. Oh, sorry, Angelus bolt guns. Are they in combat still?
No, these ones aren't in combat.
Okay.
They fell out of combat with the succubus,
Yeah.
and I didn't push my witches in. They this one who got
Yeah.
knocked over is a little bit closer than it was, but like these guys are all
Okay.
just standing in the open, so they're eligible to be shot.
Eligible. Okay, let me just check again the Angelus bolt gun. Assault 2. Okay, so they get
Yeah.
2 shots each, so we get 8. 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. I'm going to shoot the witches.
Absolutely.
So,
So
miss,
5?
miss. And strength 4.
These will be on 3s.
Okay, 3. And it's AP minus 1, but it's it's tactical doctrine, so it's an extra AP for bolt. Okay.
Won't matter for these guys.
Oh,
they've
gotcha.
only got their invulnerable save
Oh,
of 6.
gotcha. Yeah.
Because they are only good at surviving melee combat.
Okay.
So 3 of them are going to die.
All right. That's shooting done. So charges. Do I want to charge these instead? Okay, I'm going to declare this character with these guys. It's going to be a big roll, hopefully.
Yeah,
So
so-
do get +1 though.
Grenade.
That doesn't make it. I'm going to do the CP on that one.
Sure.
Ooh,
7. No,
it's
can't
not. It's
possibly.
not in. Okay.
Can't possibly.
All right, Sanguinary Guard are going to charge these guys.
Sure.
Just because it's more fun. So I'll just roll it anyway. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're comfortably in and ready to fight.
Yeah. Let's go.
And with 3 axes, you'll be wounding on 2s with them.
Oh, good. Oh, it's only 2 axes though. 2 axes, 2
Oh,
swords
really?
left. Yeah, I probably should have thought about that before I. Assault Intercessors into these guys.
I accept.
Okay.
Nice and in.
Yeah. Okay, and then big charge for these guys into them.
Yeah, the big.
Good roll. Oh,
Hey.
does that count?
No, I'm willing to
Okay,
count it.
thank you. All right, happy with that.
Yep.
That's a big 9-inch charge there, making it 10 inches for those Vanguard vets to go into the grotesques.
Okay.
Not surprising, but
So
we'll see if
nothing
they're
was
able
in
to actually
combat,
do
but
anything
you can
there.
interrupt somewhere, can't you?
I
if you
can.
want? Okay. So I think the most important one
But,
is.
before that happens,
Oh, yeah.
these guys, their tormentors might scare your incubi. Well, my incubi
Oh,
might
yeah.
scare you. So I've got 7 on the tormentors, which is less than your leadership, so
Yes.
they're able to fight in any way they like.
Okay. Did I charge with these? Did I fail? I
You
know I
did
failed
not.
on it. Sorry.
You did
Do you
not
mind
charge
if
them?
I?
Absolutely,
Sorry. Just
absolutely.
they're black, so I can't really see them. So I didn't make it.
Still
Okay.
didn't make
No
it.
worries.
No, they are hidden quite expertly by the building.
I think, as far as interrupts go, I think these have the best chance at. Oh, I do have 4 against 4 there.
Yeah, so these guys, I no longer have the +1 to hit because it was only for my turn.
Okay, yeah.
So these guys will be hitting on 4s against them if I interrupt.
I'm gonna go.
I
with
would
them.
say that the Assault Intercessors are actually probably the ones that you want to get going the
Right,
most.
because they're going to get killed on the
If
swing
I
back,
interrupt,
aren't they?
they would be in real trouble.
Okay, no, thank you. I'm going to do that. So.
Absolutely.
All right, Assault Intercessors. Okay, so they get 2 attacks base. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, I should have done the pile in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll make sure everyone's in.
Yeah, get a little bit of extra movement because.
So everyone's in.
And then you have the
+1 for shock assault.
and then 1 for the sword.
Oh, so I didn't pay for the sword.
Aren't they Assault Intercessors?
Oh, chain swords, of
Yeah,
course. Yeah, of course. Chain sword. Didn't pay for power sword. And then the sergeant
And
gets
1 for the sergeant.
extra. Okay,
Absolutely.
Cool. All right, so these hit on 3s. A lot of 2s in there.
Oh. Well, luckily, with everything that's coming through now, so that one was a 3, but this one is a 2. So we'll
Oh,
just
okay, cool. Thank you.
fix it.
And now +1 to wound.
So these will be winning on 2s.
Okay. No, as a 1.
3 1s. Oh.
Okay, that's all right. So that's 3, 6, 9, 11.
11 win. So all of these are AP1? Because it's tactical.
It's tactical, yeah, so AP1.
So I have failed 6, 7 of my wounds. So that's 7 dead incubi.
Oh wow, that's not too bad at all,
Yeah,
actually.
they're only 1 wound. They have a very very sharp bite, but they're
Ooh, that's pretty good from the
ability to
Assault Intercessors to actually bite through
take hits
those
is
incubi. Now, is he going to remember to use that 2 CP strat for them to fight again? Let's see what happens. I think it'll be good if they're still standing there.
here.
Let's see what happens.
We're getting caught on each other.
That was 7 failures. Was that right?
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
7.
So only those 2 remain.
Okay.
I'm just going to put them on the hook for a morale check.
Oh, Roger,
a mechanic that I think we've both forgotten
Yes,
about.
you're right. Yeah, we have. Because these
Well,
guys could possibly have failed as well.
Yeah, and I think my witches could have as well. Well, it's the
And they
silliest
now
days.
just remember to the morale phase.
Especially when like Death Company have leadership 7. I know they aren't leaders, but they're supposed to be fearless, right? There.
Yeah.
So they always run, I find. Do you want to do the interrupt now?
I will be interrupting over here, but
Okay.
would you like to do your
Oh, of
consolidate?
course,
'Cause I think
yeah.
that you might be able to get 3 inches onto the objective,
Oh yes.
which is absolutely worth doing because you have troops and I do not.
You got to kill them off to
I
take
will.
it. Okay, cool. I gave up that one, but I got to kill some stuff. That's
Exactly,
cool.
and you got the point back. So I will. Well, you got a point back.
Yeah.
So I will be spending the 2 command
Okay,
points
let's go.
down to 1 command point, and I will also be spending an additional command point to give them the Torturer's Craft.
Okay.
Normally that costs 2 command points, but my Coven obsession of Master Torturers makes me a little bit better at using it.
Yeah, righto.
So I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 attacks. These ones are hitting on 3s now because my special grenade has worn off. 1 and 2s get pulled. And now these are Strength 6 versus T4, so they'll be winning on 3s.
Okay.
And my Torturer's Craft will let me re-roll any failures.
Okay. Looking good. It's a pretty powerful mechanic, that reroll failures.
Absolutely.
And then which character had got to do it twice as well? Is it this one? This big?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I've got a lot of ways to re-roll my wounds,
Yeah.
which means that all of my like really high volume of attack, low strength attacks on like the witches and like lots of strength 4, strength 5.
Yeah.
So this is 18
Okay.
4-ups
Okay. 3,
on those storm shields.
9, 12, 15, 18. All right, it can be done.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh, but it doesn't look like
No,
we
okay,
have.
so that's 1 dead.
These are 2 damage apiece
Oh,
with these
okay.
big
All right.
cleavers.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
And I just realised I've forgotten about those Terminators in the corner.
Oh, no, go for it, go for it. Yeah,
so
feel free, feel
I
free.
saw them just after I was looking at those guys. I'll try and charge you pirate ship.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you.
No, I completely understand.
Some
Hey,
great
they're ready.
sportsmanship there from Aidan. Some
Would you like
great
to just,
sportsmanship
don't
indeed.
mind.
Get them over the
Yeah.
9 inches. So we'll have them.
It's a little bit untidy, but
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure the stream viewers will understand.
yeah, for sure. I'm a newbie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess there's now these 2 fights left.
Yeah, so I have no more interrupts.
Just for anyone else who has joined us since the start of the game or come in halfway through, it is a more of a casually competitive event, so the players are a little bit more relaxed. It is only Ashley's 7th game of 40k, so that's why it's Aidan's been a little bit more lenient with things like that. Normally, you wouldn't be able to do that kind of thing just at a higher level competitive game.
Yeah, I think it's on freeze now because you know because the Warlord.
Oh,
is
and
gone.
in fact, it's 3s anyway.
Yeah, so all
yeah,
of these are
okay,
fine.
cool.
We only miss the one regardless.
Strength 5.
Yeah, and you get +1 to
Plus
wound.
1 to wound.
So that is going to be winning on freeze.
Okay. There's 2 in there. Okay.
Yeah, so that's
6.
6. So these are going to be 6-up saves to start with.
Okay.
On my invulnerable, nothing happens. These are 2 damage apiece.
They are no. Yes, they are 2 damage each.
Okay, so I'll roll these dice as the extra damage.
Okay.
So this is on the first guy. He takes 3 damage, which means I've done this poorly because this guy's taken damage already. So he's dead.
Okay.
And I'll add 2 damage on the next guy.
Okay.
And then he's here, so that's 1 damage on the next guy. And he dies. And then no more saves. That kills 4 of them on the swords.
Okay,
And now
cool.
it's just the axes.
All right. That's way better than I thought it would go.
No, like I said, my army is very brittle. Whoever gets to the meat first, even the tough stuff, is like not that tough.
Okay. So 8 hitting on 3s. So 1, 2 in there. And these are different strength. These are strength
Yeah.
6.
So they're going to be winning on 2s.
Okay. There's a 1. Okay, so 5, and these are different AP as well. AP
But it
minus.
still won't matter for these guys.
Okay, of
For
course.
this guy. So only 6s matter here.
Okay.
And then I'll just roll these 5 and I'll roll them again. But unnecessarily,
Okay.
he's taken 4 damage already and he is gone. He's out of there.
Hurrah! Now, there is a stratagem that I want to try. I just need to read it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's called Fury of the First, and it's for Terminators.
It just gives them +1 to hit, I think.
Yes, it does. Yeah,
Ah,
plus
cool,
1
cool.
hit. Cool. So we'll go to the turns now.
Yeah, I do agree with you, Cuss, that the
Yes, please. That'd be great.
Blood Angels are not in a good place at the moment. They've only got a handful of units on the field. Let's see what reprisal the Dark Elder will do in their turn 3. But I think this, we'll see what happens, but the Blood Angels are going to try and scrape as many points as they possibly can in this turn.
Okay. They get an extra 1 for charging, and then they get an extra 2 each for lightning claws.
So a solid 25 attacks.
Yeah.
What?
Happy with that. I've got to do 1 blue dice. Okay. And they, plus 1 hit. So hitting on 2s now. There's a 1. There's a 1. There's a 1. I think that's
Everything
it.
else is good.
Okay. And their strength user, I'm pretty sure.
So there'll be strength 4, which means winning on 5s and +1 to win for Blood Angels, so winning on
Yes.
4s. And I get to reroll all of them for the lightning
Ah,
bolts.
that's right, yes. Thank you for reminding
No
me.
worries.
That's not too bad. Reroll these.
Absolutely.
Okay. 3 extra. Okay, cool. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17.
17,
wounds.
yeah. Imagine you got him, because these guys are saving on 6s.
Okay.
1, 6, 2, 6, so 15 damage to this boat.
Okay.
Oh, I'll roll it in there. And it doesn't explode.
Okay, cool.
So no damage to
Were there
Terminators.
dudes in there?
That's
or you got
huge for the Terminators to
that's
just go
where
in and
the,
just blend
of course,
that
yeah.
Raider.
So it is gone. 2 more points of bring it down.
All right, that's good. I think that's it. Morale phase.
So these guys took 3 casualties,
Okay.
now that we can remember, so they can fail on a 6. They do.
Ouch.
And then she can run on a 2. She does not.
All right. She stands firm.
And she continues to hold the objective
Yeah,
with her
she
objective
does.
secured.
Yep. And then these guys as well.
Those guys took 7 casualties, which means they fail quite comfortably on anything but a 1.
Okay.
So 1 dies, and does the Clavix run away? It does not.
Okay.
So, oh, speaking of them, I have to fight them.
Oh, you haven't fought with them. Sorry. Yeah,
that's all right.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, one of them is running away regardless. They're still within 6 of my Archons. They get to reroll their 1s. And they have weapon skill 2 because they are.
Yep, because
Just
they're
'cause?
on drugs, right?
Uh,
Some sort of drug.
Yeah, they're dedicated to. They studied the blade, and because they are strength 5 and have 6 inches near their friend Drazar, they're actually wounding on 2s.
Okay.
So if you want to, you might be able to.
Transcendent. Yeah, I've got the CP and I haven't got much else to do. Yeah, thank you.
Because if they survive, you get that point, which is a huge,
for sure.
huge swing.
Thank you.
Oh well.
Okay, doesn't matter.
I'm afraid that's bad news bears.
So how much are
so
they?
that's 4 attacks at AP 4.
Okay, so that's
3 damage each.
No save on there.
No
3
save,
damage each.
and then 2 damage each. So I've got 2 saves of 6-ups to survive.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then 2 6-ups. No, that's the squad.
That's the squad.
All right.
Oh,
Well, we tried.
we tried. They have failed their leadership though, even after that display
that's
of
right. One guy, yeah.
last side. But the last guy does stick around.
Okay, cool.
And that's
I
turn.
think I might concede
Okay.
because there's not much else I can do. Hey.
No, there's the game is looking a bit sewn up.
Yeah. Hey, that was heaps of fun, man. I appreciate it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, even
Oh,
if it wasn't
no.
No, it's cool.
a bit of a slaughter.
I appreciate you helping me out, reminding me about stuff.
So-
even though you're not a Space Marine player, it's good.
No,
We've
no,
just
it's
heard
completely
it.
fine, like,
Ash has decided
this
to
is, I
concede
think,
the game
probably the
at
sort
this
of army
point,
that
having
is a rough
only
first
with-
round matchup.
Yeah, for sure.
in terms of his army,
The
he's
sort of
only
thing that
got
Blenders
the
really good at
where's my mouse?
is
Yeah,
really
he's only got the
nullified by,
Terminators down
I can
here,
put my
the
transports
Death
up
Company
forward,
here, and the
and
Vanguard
you
there.
have a lot of trouble
Really,
getting the things
his
inside.
opponent
Your
has got
shooting is
great
not
board
really
control,
hugely there,
would be able to do really
they got
well.
there first and they took
So
out
Yeah.
before they got to shoot.
I
That's
think,
massive,
should
ladies and gentlemen.
try
That's
and be
absolutely massive.
defensive or cautious.
So I'm going to turn back to the players as they talk
That
through
10-3, I never
what they
get
could have
10-3,
done better.
and 10-3
I'll
would be
get some
extra
final scores for you, and
the
we'll go
extra
from there. But I
attack
believe
Absolutely.
if a player does
I think that's absolutely-
concede,
especially in a matchup like this one, where
I am
whoever
relatively
gets
actually
the
unfamiliar.
opponent
So
takes them out,
for
which
sure.
we saw here, like even just the 4 Sanguinary guys.
We'll
enough to
see.
take out the grotesques.
Yeah, definitely.
And,
I'll see what it is.
like,
Kash, you
those
might be
assault
correct,
intercessors,
Yeah, yeah.
well, they took out all of these
but I'm not
issues.
100% certain in
Everything
terms
is just,
of
like, swinging haymakers
conceding.
or knocking out whoever they
Yeah.
touch.
It's about those trades, isn't it? And
I'm
getting
not
stuff
certain
in
what
the
we're
right
doing.
position.
I'll have to ask the TO.
The first meaningful
But
big
just in
hit
terms of
is the one
match
that
play, I will
gets
have a
to
look.
Win that combat.
Um,
And every combat one
in general.
Yeah,
pushes
that's
the
right. Yeah, because
advantage.
also I had so much in Deep Strike, but by the time they came in, there was barely anything left on the table. So it's like they can't hold objectives. It just sort of snowballs, doesn't it?
Yeah, this mission is a little bit tough in that respect because you do need to get to the middle of the table
Yeah.
ASAP. But something that might have been the way to go might have just been like if just the Assault Intercessors or just the Intercessors over here just like gone a toad onto this objective, and like something small could have maybe tried to go to here,
Yeah.
and then like it's still not.
Yeah, it's
amazing,
I think
but-
I shouldn't have taken engage as well because if now I look at it, the objectives aren't in the quarters; they're sort of in the middle. So like, I didn't really get any points for that.
Yeah, if it had been going a little bit more your way, like all the fast jump pack infantry could get to those quarters really easily and cause trouble there.
But that's right. You because you pushed everything up quite early, didn't you? So I was already just hemmed into this half. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
All right, I will go and chat with the TO right now to find out what they're going to do with concede, and then I'll go inform the players.
So we'll score it up.
Yeah.
So like from the rest of the game, you're going to score at least.
Just hold tight for a minute. I'm going to go chat with Sam about what he wants to do for conceding.
Easy.
And I'll find that out.
Yeah,
Absolutely. But we'll score up the rest of this turn regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll see whatever Sam wants to do
cool.
that wise. So you did kill something. No, you didn't.
I killed something here,
you
not in the middle.
Center, so,
no, that's right.
And
So
because my incubi rolled like
I
wizards.
did kill a pirate ship.
Yeah, so you got the 4 points there. You didn't fall back.
No.
And you didn't fail morale, so you get 1 point there.
Yeah. Just basically whatever you can score from here and out, just like talk it out. Like,
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. So we get 6 points for Oath from this turn, and 4 points for Bring It Down.
Yep.
And you.
I don't hold any objectives.
No, so there won't be any more primary.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
You score the second part of the primary though?
Not this turn, unfortunately.
So it just would have been 0 on primary then?
So 4 points for holding at the start of turn 2.
Yep.
And then from there, like, I'll be able to clean most of this up. 6 points for Oath so far, and you'll get an additional 3 points because I'm not going to be able to you're not going to be able to fall back.
Yeah.
If I kill all of your models.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So those are going in no matter what.
Yeah. You still get the points for falling back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the rest of it looks like it might be free reign for me.
Yeah, because you could just move stuff onto here.
Yeah.
Get all the
I'm going to end up with the 45 on primary because I'll get hold more, and I'll be holding the center. I'll be able to finish my R&D because I'll do this quarter with the Slith, and my deep strike and my strategic reserve will come into that quarter, or just move things over there.
Yep.
Because I can run these guys over the board and get there on 5, so I'll be able to get to 12 points of.
And you'll have Stranglehold as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be
15. And if
counting up no prisoners is going to be the last thing.
absolutely, yeah. So
Well, it's fair to say that those 4 units wouldn't be able to. They're going to get wiped out if I try and do stuff, right?
maybe.
Well, I mean, I could be a
I'm-
dick and just like fly away and try and
No,
hide
absolutely,
away.
absolutely. I think we'd say like.
Well,
I probably won't.
Now, if you did want to play it out, you do have the time.
Yeah, like I can probably get these guys pretty easy. Like with them, like these guys can my succubus can go and get those guys because every succeeded save she has to try again at. But these guys are probably still alive.
Yeah,
They can kill
if,
Drazar.
If we did continue playing, I would literally Leroy everything just to have fun combat. So you're going to wipe them. You're going to wipe them out.
There's benefits to you scoring as much points as you can, like the
Yeah,
whole time.
yeah.
I would say like these two are probably would stay alive pretty reasonably because I just don't have anything left on the table to go kill them because like these Terminators will kill Drazar and the Archon. This Succubus will be killed by the Death Company.
Yeah.
So let's say I've got 1 point there, 3 points there, and then everything that's off the table I've got.
Sanguinary go 3 wounds apiece?
2 wounds apiece,
two
but I've got
wounds.
the full squad of 10.
Full squad of 10.
So that's 1, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6. Those guys have 4 wounds each.
3
wounds
wounds
each.
each.
So that is, with these guys, that's 78, 88, and plus 1 for getting more than 50. So I'll get 9 points on no prisoners.
Alright. So what I've got is I've got 45 points on primary, 15 points on Stranglehold, 9 points on no prisoners, and 12 points on data. So in a total, that'll put you at 60,
81?
81,
Yep.
that's what I get as well.
Absolutely.
And then for Ash, because you've chosen to concede, it will just be 0.
Okay, no worries.
Even the points that he's already scored?
But the rulebook says that it is, if you choose to concede, you get 0 points, but I can confirm with Sam if he wants to do something different.
Okay, well,
I'm
if
not
that's
too-
not the case, that'll be 6, 10, 19.
I'll just go check with Sam.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, I'd like to play it again sometime. Do you normally
I'm
come and play, or-
absolutely. I would love to play absolutely, but I do live quite far away, so we would need to organise it.
Where do you live?
I live in Yass.
Oh wow, that is
so-
okay. Yep. Well, I'm in Queanbeyan, so that's a half-hour drive, but Yass is okay.
Add an extra hour to my commute.
Yeah.
You score the points that you got.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So just confirming it would have been 6 points on primary.
4 points on primary and 2 on the tertiary.
Yeah. So 4 points on primary. Then was I right in having 6 points on oaths?
Yes.
6 points on oaths.
It should be 9 points on oath because there's the 3 points of never fell back from the turns after.
Yeah, I think sort of hardly.
Then just the six have been scored so far, but there would be 3 others that would be scored
I
just
see it.
for AFKing.
Yeah, so 4 points on primary, 6 on bringing down, 9 points on oaths. Yeah. Cool.
Thank you.
Alright, feel free to turn off your mics when you're ready.
Yeah. So I coughed into the mic a few times. My apologies.
Yeah, no, I do apologize. Alrighty, chat, my apologies for being MIA. So, in terms of the final result, Aidan with the Dark Elder will score 81 points total. And then Ash will score 19 points. So, yeah, it was really interesting. I mean, Blood Angels decided to concede at the bottom of turn 2. He did as much as he could. They kind of talked it out, as you probably heard. And yeah, really, I was in there with them, chatting it through. I don't know why my green screen is deciding to not want to play ball there. So yeah. They showed my tower list. My friend used my own fist rules against me. Yep. Deathwatch are really powerful, and a lot of people underestimate them. A lot of people underestimate them, in my opinion. All right. No, 60-0, good call. Yeah. So yeah. Sam the TO, he's playing Ringer as well, so I have to kind of be, I had to check with him. So he made the call to do the whole, because we're not doing differential, we're just doing straight battle scores. To do the, obviously, Aidan definitely scores 45 on primary, 15 on strangle, then no prisoners, and the retrieve data for max, and going from there. So really, it was a massive turn 2 for Aidan and really did cripple Ash, which, as Ash said, it is only his 7th game. He's still learning, and Aidan was very, very good with him in that regard. I hope you guys did enjoy watching that match. What was some of the things that you saw that potentially, from me as a Marine player, that I could potentially chat to Ash or have a game with Ash and help him learn how to play Blood Angels a bit better? Is there anything that you guys see? I'm happy to do that. We might even, see how he goes, maybe give him some advice in between lunch. What do you guys think? Really, I just want to, help players as much as possible. As you guys know, that is a massive passion of mine. Strats, Cuss, good call there. So give him a couple of strats that he can use. Because I definitely reckon he could use more stratagems than he's been doing. I think he could also deploy a bit differently, protect Dante a bit better. A few other things. But yeah. So I'll also go in there, I'll put a lapel mic on, I'll make sure you guys can hear me, and I'm actually going to set up the table for the next round because we do have about an hour for lunch, so I'll walk you through that so that then the players on stream next don't have to worry
about setting up the table, and I may even vary it a bit so we can actually have some different looking terrain on there. Don't deploy Eradicators on the wall. Yeah, I kind of found it really interesting that he deployed them on the second level. I would have thought he would have deployed them down the bottom, because actually on that ruin, it's actually line of sight blocking right down the middle. So if I bring the mouse, so down here, it's full line of sight blocking. So could have moved up in the movement phase and then done something, or moved out, being infantry, a lot of other things he could have done. Command phase is very important as well for Blood Angels, and using like that Warlord strat to go, cool, I'm going to do the whole, in my command phase, pick a unit that gets to be active for every doctrine, so it gets the Blood Angels ability. Would have been a really good one as well. So yeah, now, the next mission is pretty straightforward. We're going to 22 for the next mission. I think there was a moment in round 2 where the Drukhari was about to fight it, was able to fight him through a wall. Is there a chance he doesn't know about the 1-inch back thing? Quite possibly, and that's just a design feature of my terrain, because the terrain have only got that very small sliver on the base. So as long as he's an inch back, he'll be fine. That's another one. A good point there, Junos. Good point indeed. Pre-game move on them scares people. Yep, use company as a threat rather than deep strike. 100% cast, 100%. 100% indeed. All right, so I'm going to just clean up here, get everything ready for the next round before we head in there to set up. Give the guys some time to swap over. We'll pack up their gear so they can get ready for the next round. And then I'll get the pairings done once the round's ended. Let you guys know what you're looking at. Because I dare say Sam will do it. Especially if you give them Dante's full rerolls. That is very true. So, it was a, it was good to see Blood Angels in use. I think it was an interesting list from Ash. I think, though, the Drukhari really did just be able to, with first turn, get into position, and turn 2 was a massive turn for them to get so much damage. So yeah. And we'll hide the game timer as well. All right. But yeah, what have you guys seen from the other lists at the event? If you haven't had a look, they are up on Best Coast Pairings. So you can check them out. You can see what each of the players here are running. Depends on if you pre-game out of range, Dante can't give benefit. That is very much true, especially considering they have got jump packs themselves. That is a very good point there, Cuss. Alrighty. So, where am I looking here? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for round 1. A crushing defeat of the Blood Angels from the Drukhari player. I want to thank everyone for joining us. It was an absolute awesome game. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back with round 2 soon. And yeah, shouldn't be too long away.